Hello. What it do, y'all? Howdy doody, chat. It has been a few days. How is everyone doing? Happy Thursday. We are looking for doing some political debates. If you're a Trump supporter or a conservative, Republican, libertarian, hop in the box. Come tell me why I should vote the way you vote. What's going on? Welcome, Jay. I want to know where that just went. Where is my chat? What's going on, y'all? All right, we got to put our chat back. Oh, there it is. Hello, Maggie says, how is Pickles? Pickles is doing okay. We actually just had a vet appointment. We just got back from the vet. And she is not cheap. I thought today was going to be cheap. Not so much. Not so much. What's up, Jody? What's up, Lauren? Expensive girly. I know, she's a diva. She is such a diva, I'm telling you what. But on another note, we are cooking some steaks in the sous vide right now. And I am very excited about it. Our dog had his tooth pulled last week. He's blind in both eyes. Oh my gosh. You think like a woman. I will take that as a compliment. Do you know testosterone makes it hard for you to critically think and do long form thinking? What's up, Dano? What's up, D? I just bought a scorpion today, buying an ant tomorrow. Like a pet scorpion? That's why I switched W, Lauren. W. We're boiling some steaks right now. Guys, we are doing political debates. Tap the freaking heck out of the screen. Let's get some fucking debates going. I would really like this, like, this shaky noise in my setup to turn down. Test. Test, 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 test. That's a little better. Test. Test, test. I think it's a little better. All right. We love you in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yo, Steven. Much love, man. Thank you. Do I play Fortnite? I really don't. Can we see Pickles? I will not show you Pickles until we get to 10K. Tap the screen. Pickles is primed up. She's ready for her face. She's ready for a close up. Velvet ant. We're removing velvet. It's technically a wasp. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. We need some taps on the screen though. We're only at like 2K. What's going on here, guys? I shared your profile with all my new friends at my big boy job at the hospital, dude. I appreciate you, Steven. I appreciate you. That's what I'm talking about. We're the best in the business, chat. No one does it like us. My older brother is a collector of reptiles. I didn't get that tism. I didn't get that part of the tism. Chat, we are looking for some debates, some political debates. If you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
No, but I'm far right.
You're far right. Okay.
Yep.
Why are you far right? What are some positions you hold?
Well, the positions I hold is that we need to maintain a white country. There's the white genocide is open and alive right now, and mass migration.
What's a genocide to you?
the killing of in whole or part of specific people.
Who's doing the white genocide?
Really, white people, other white people.
Are you talking just about white on white murders?
No, the white genocide is really the concept of the birth rate going down,
Oh,
being
but the
flooding mass
population's gone up
migration
though,
into
right?
the
That's not actually killing
population.
anybody.
The population has gone down. I think we are at 7% of the total global population, and we used to
No, 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 no,
be
no, 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 no.
around 18. What was that?
This is where you guys are like you guys are mostly low IQ. I'm sorry for the ad hom, but you are. But your population has gone up. Your representation might go down, but your population's gone up. So there's no genocide.
White population in 40 years has gone down.
It's not going to go down. It's going to be a smaller proportion of our total
Why is that?
because it's called math, man.
Well, no, why? Well, that's not true at all. Why would we be a minority in our country? What is the reason for that?
We have people doing interracial marriage. We have people migrating here that aren't white. And
Exactly.
according to you, one drop of non-white blood makes you not white. And I think white's just like a weird, arbitrary attribute.
Concept.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real
It's
thing
really
worth thinking about.
Europeans, the Western European.
Yeah, Europeans also a social construct. I don't think that's a real big deal to me.
I mean, a social. You can call it whatever you want, a social construct, but it's a specific ethnicity
Yeah,
and a specific look
yeah, I know.
with specific values. So it
I don't
whenever
think
you
so.
can everything can be an arbitrary concept if you want to put it like that.
I know. I just don't have.
But that's also
I
just
don't
human characteristics too. I mean, like not
like
if
what.
we would break them down into characteristics of ethnicity, race.
Okay, and what's so special about Europeans?
There's nothing. Well, we built civilization. That's the most
You built
the
civilization. You may have
Western
colonized it.
Western civilization was created by Europeans.
Sure, sure, but it was also there's like most of the atrocities on Earth have also been carried out by white people, Europeans.
Well, also you could say Asians,
You're
the
just gonna talk about
Mongols.
Mongolians.
You could say Muslim.
Muslims don't really have a that quite big of numbers as the Christians.
Muslims took over many countries in the Middle Ages, killed a
Yeah,
lot of people.
yeah,
The
I know,
Turks
and so
also
did
did a
white
genocide
people,
against the
and
Armenians.
so did and so did people from Portugal, and so did people from
Sure. Well,
Spain.
that's kind of the point is that everybody has done it. You can
Yeah,
go
but
back to the
the
Aztecs.
numbers.
Aztecs did human sacrifice.
Yeah, that's not even close to the numbers
What's the
though.
number? What's the number?
The
Do you even
numbers.
have a number?
Yeah, so like in the early like 1400s, white people, Spaniards came here and they killed estimated like 20 to 30 million indigenous people, which is fucking wild. It's twice as much as Hitler. And you didn't get anything out of it. You literally didn't do fucking shit with any of the wealth. It was like so minuscule. It's sad. Uh,
Well, that's not true because America got built off,
that's not
Spanish and Portugal came in,
that's
and they
not the
also built
wealth. They
civilizations
didn't get
down there.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about when they came and they did disgusting shit to tribes and forced them into labor into finding like gold and silver. And if they didn't find enough gold,
Sure.
they just cut their arms off and their hands off and they died. And they did this until a lot of these tribes were just eliminated. And they took that money back to Spain and Spain did fuck all with it. They did literally fucking nothing with it. They lost a war eventually and they lost everything. They didn't do
Well,
shit.
they
It was
ended up
sad.
helping find. They ended up helping find the new world
They didn't find anything. There were people here
for
already,
Western
man.
civilization. Well, yes, of course, but for Western civilization and even Asian civilization, that was the beginning of the new world.
Wow. Do
You
you
know,
just
there
mean
was
they
people there.
industrialized some stuff?
They were also their technology wise, they were probably 2,000 years behind. There was no native horses there.
2000.
Tribes,
I would say like a couple hundred.
they were very far behind. They didn't have
I don't think so,
anything
man.
like how they did. Any historian would say they were about 1,000 years behind in
They
technology.
wouldn't say 1,000. No.
Yes, they would.
No.
I guarantee they would.
They wouldn't.
They still lived in nomadic tribal
Yeah, they
tribal
just didn't have
lifestyle. They also
iron.
committed tribal warfares
It was
completely.
very
They didn't have
small.
horses either. They brought
I know.
horses over there.
Yeah, I know. But
But
they
no,
they
it
just
was
didn't
not
have steel
very
and
small.
horses. It was the
You're gonna
warfare was
watch.
very small. It was individualistic.
Warfare was huge.
It was individualistic. It wasn't very
It was
big.
huge. Warfare was a huge part. Some of the tribes
Nope.
lived for war. That was part of their whole thing.
Nope.
Was warfare against tribes. That's not true at all.
Nope.
Depending on
Brush up
some of
on
them.
your
Some of them were
history.
more peaceful than others. That's not true.
Brush it up. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't care. I don't
which
care.
one?
Like
Which ones were so peaceful? Name the tribes that were peaceful that didn't commit war,
the
commit warfare.
Sunnis, there were plenty of whatever was left after you guys fucking killed them all.
The Sunnis in America.
Yeah.
Which tribe was that? What part of the country?
It was the northeastern part of America.
Northeastern. Yeah, northeastern ones were more laid back.
Yeah.
Southwest was brutal.
Okay.
Southwest was brutal. They lived for warfare. They would take the women and children. Everyone committed back then terrible, terrible crimes of humanity. We would be sick if we saw what everyone did back then to the people.
Now, I think
That's
that
just the
y'all
way
were
it is.
way more sick. Like you can point to a few like Mayan cultures that did some like very like in small numbers some sacrifices.
I think
You guys
we're
just
getting
literally
also a little off track.
yeah, I know.
With
You're a
this
white
conversation.
supremacist, and I just need to
I'm not a white
check you.
supremacist.
You absolutely are, right?
I'm
You
not.
think that the
No.
white race is dying, and you're here, and you will inflict policy that would maintain the white race?
No. Well, I think we should stay a majority in our country. We're slowly not going to be that, but we're going to have to go for white interests. It's just going to be like how black people do a black interest. Democrats pander to black interest politics.
Sure.
White people eventually, probably in 20
Even
years, are
when
going to start
even when
gravitating more towards that.
it
And
doesn't
also,
matter.
wait 1 second. Let me finish my point real quick. The country, people have been way more red pilled and have gone towards the far right in the last 5 years more than ever.
Yeah, I don't think that
The
means
Jewish
anything
question
though.
is not a thing is not anything anymore. Well, it will mean something
It's not a meaningful
boomers
amount of
fade out.
people. It's
It's a meaningful
absolutely not.
amount.
So like just
Even
to
but even if it was
all right, the right wing has lost every single special election. I think it's somewhere around 30 in the last 2 years. The Democrats have won every single one of those. Y'all have flipped 0 seats. Also, when the white race becomes a minority, they will still have racist white privilege. They will absolutely still have it. They will absolutely have it. Think about South Africa. They still have it.
what's white privilege in America?
Being able to get a call back at a rate 20% higher than somebody who's not white from a resume
What study
for a
was that?
job.
What study was
I
that?
don't know. You want me to find it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Also, being pulled over and arrested, I guess 6 times less than a black person for smoking weed, even though white people smoke more weed than black people.
Where are they smoking weed at?
Why does
That
that
would
matter?
matter a lot. Well, it would matter a lot
What
because
do you
if
mean,
more
like
white people
indoors,
smoke weed, but if they
outdoors?
smoke in their house, yeah. If black people are smoking in their cars outside, I
All
mean,
right.
you're committing a
Okay.
crime.
Well, technically, also, black people are twice as likely to be pulled over during the day than the nighttime.
Yeah, and
It's
they're
called a
also they're like 10 times more likely to commit murder too. And they're
yeah,
also more likely to,
that's also a fallacy.
that's not a fallacy at all. That's FBI
Absolutely is.
statistics 2019. That's not even true.
I know,
Black people
sweet
commit
spirit.
more on white crime than white
I
people
know
commit white
you've
on black crime.
I know
It's just not,
I
it's
know
just
you've been
true.
checked on this. I know you've been checked on this, right? You've talked to another
Black
debater on
people
this.
commit more murder.
I can
It's
admit
just true. You don't have to say,
right
you don't
wing.
have to agree with it, and you
I
don't
can
have to, it
school you
doesn't
on
have to
it.
be
If
anything.
you haven't been schooled on it, you
All right,
can
go ahead.
prepare
Go.
your
Do
digital
it.
anus. Sure.
Do it.
So what the FBI statistics, what are they reporting on? What are they pulling from? He is a neo-Nazi. Yeah. He probably has a clan meeting soon. They probably got arts and crafts day. It is Thursday. Probably got a phone call for it.
and that's your plan, is to bring it to a
Hey man,
complete dominant
you
white supremacist country. It
we
will
can't
never
hear
happen.
you.
It's just not going to.
We can't hear you when you're outside the app, bud. If you've been talking that whole time, we didn't hear you.
You didn't hear me?
No.
I said the neo-Nazi movement is a fantasy land. It's not realistic. A far right movement that is realistic is you would have to group up with these people of same interests. You can't exclude Hispanics, you can't exclude blacks, but we also aren't going to cater to them as well.
All right. Are
We
we
have
going
to
to
put
focus on
white
the? Hey,
white
are we
interests.
going to focus on the topic at hand, or are you just flailing?
You can go ahead. Go ahead with the murder rate.
What is the FBI statistics based off of? Bub. What does it talk
Convictions.
about? I hate to break this to you, but it's not based on convictions. Oh, sweet spirit.
What is it? Just charge? They're charged with it?
Arrests.
Okay.
Hey
And those,
man.
what,
Hey man.
98% of the time are getting convicted.
False
So
again. False again.
what's the percentage?
They don't have that. And what is the percentage of black?
But also, so people are just, so
Shut your
you're saying
racist
police
mouth.
just arrest
Shush
people
it.
for, just arrest black
Yes.
people for murder randomly.
They
That's
do
just
it.
not
They
true.
do it wrongfully. They do it
How?
wrongfully. Who is the most exonerated type of person? Can you tell me?
Why does that have anything to do with
I'm gonna
the
let you
murder rate?
guess. I'm gonna let you guess. Who is
Doesn't
it?
have anything to do with the murder rate.
It
It's a
absolutely
non
does.
sequitur. No, it's not. It's a non sequitur.
Okay, if you're arrested for a crime and even convicted for it, and then exonerated, does that mean that some
Okay.
of those arrests don't count?
Okay. Their per capita exoneration is higher than any other race. Okay.
How much
They're
higher?
also
How much
higher
higher?
rater. I have no idea how much higher.
It's 50% higher. Or no, they are 50% of the exonerations
Well,
actually.
because I'm guessing it's not many exonerations happen.
It's
How
it's
many
a lot.
exonerations happen a year? How
So
many?
5% of people on death row are innocent. Those are exonerations we're talking about. So 1 of 20 are innocent.
But how many exonerations happen a year? Is it
Well,
what's the number? It can't be much.
if 17,000 people get murdered each year, and 40% of them even have like an arrest or is
Okay, but
solved.
what does that have to do with
Dude, we're
more
doing math
likely
right here.
black
I know.
people?
Hey,
Black
hold your
people are
little
more
white
likely to murder
supremacist
someone. A
eyes
black man
closed. Hold
is more
on.
likely to murder someone.
All
You
right.
can bring up other stuff. But it's true. It's just true. It doesn't matter what the exoneration rate is. Very
It
little
absolutely
exonerations happen a
matters.
year. It absolutely does not matter.
It absolutely matters. And you're
Even
you're
with the
you're focusing on
exonerations, it's
2019.
still a full murder rate. Okay, and
It's not.
what have they just stopped murdering since then? They just gave it up in 2019. They just stopped.
No, there's a few other pieces of this puzzle that you're missing, and we're gonna go over it so that
Well, the
you
puzzle
are.
that everyone's missing and no one will understand is the culture is terrible.
Okay.
Like the hood culture is awful. It's disgusting.
Okay.
What is it?
I think
70%,
white supremacists are.
70% of black kids don't grow up with a dad. Really? That's
Yeah.
awful.
Well, there might be some context there with what people like you did to them in history and how you
Dude,
still treat them.
who made them leave? Who made them leave their house? What?
So
Because the CIA was knocking on doors trying to give them food stamps that you can't get welfare without with you having a
so
husband or a
actually,
guy in the house.
now this is actually a little more nuanced than that. Nuanced means like
I
details
understand what
surrounding.
nuance means,
I
brother.
just figure your brain's like the size of a peanut. So what happens is
See,
families
you can only do
who
ad homs because you can't.
you don't know what an at home is either. I'm just gonna kick you so I can finish talking. So what happens is people who are mistreated in society, who are bastardized in society, and who have no generational wealth, also tend to have trauma. And there's a thing called generational trauma. So I would assume that like if my parents and their parents and my grandparents might have been like a slave and like might have trauma passed down to them, uh, I would obviously have some ways that I would be maybe maladapted to life, and this has a lot to do with also the ongoing mistreatment of Black people in our society, just like the ways I told you, right? So it's not that hard to figure out. Just looking at the way they're treated with being arrested 6 times more often than a white person for the same crime. They're wrongfully convicted of crimes twice as much as anybody else. All these things, they have 20% higher prison sentences than white people on average. I don't know. Geez, I don't. Maybe you're locking them all up. Maybe you're creating a system where they feel mistreated, where they feel like they have to act out, or that they're bastardized, which rightfully maybe they do feel that way. So yeah, I don't know if platforming white supremacists is the move today. First thing today. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
All right. What do you like about Trump?
Well, I'd like to continue. So, what percentage of the population are African Americans?
Roughly 13.
What percentage of the African Americans are in prison, incarcerated?
I think it's disproportionately more, like 36%.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Oh, that's all you got? Oh, so he doesn't know that racism did that. Most black neighborhoods have higher crime. They're over policed as well. So where you have more police looking for crime rates go up. Just like Trump's ideology on not doing COVID tests, the less COVID testing you do, the less COVID there is to report. He did think that was a mic drop. They also get false charges, yeah. Have I been to South Side Chicago? I live in Dallas. I live in downtown Dallas. I love my neighborhood. I love it. Very democratic area. I had my car stolen here in Dallas. I had my truck stolen right from out of my apartment. 3500 Silverado HD, stolen, gone, gutted. Had to pay to get it out of impound. Did a white guy steal it? We'll never know. We'll never know. Chat, follow the stream if you enjoyed these debates. We are cooking today. I'm cooking a steak too while I cook MAGA. So we got a sous vide steak cooking right now with my sous vide cooker. Shout out to my supporters for buying me a sous vide. Love y'all. It's cooking right now. We're cooking the fuck out of some stuff. Yeah, he was trying to do 1350. Sweet spirit. It's 32 by the way. 32% of inmates are black. Steak at work? Oh yeah. Pickles? Oh, she got out of there. Where are you, baby? Oh, this is an old. What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? There she is. There he is. There she is. Thank you guys for the 20K likes. If crimes aren't reported in the area, they patrol less. That's also kind of misleading. Kind of misleading. As long as you're rich and do crimes, it's okay. It's okay. Look at how many inmates are Christian. Isn't it like 92%? I love that statistic. 65, 75%. I love that, dude. Sorry, I missed it. Thank you. What is that? How would you allocate police forces other than to areas with high reported crimes? Um, so I also think that when we're talking about crime, there's also the concept of poverty. Poverty makes crime. And so long as you guys are keeping your foot on the heads of a certain race or minority groups, they're going to be more impoverished, more likely to do crime. Put my life savings in the Kaushi on Trump croaking before his term is up. Did you really, Doc? Poverty doesn't make crime. Insert anecdote. Oh, baby girl, septic salad. That's not how. That's not how that works. Sweet baby girl. I once ate M&Ms and I cured the cold. So M&Ms cure the cold and the flu. In Baltimore, Mayor lowered violent crime by over 50% without expanding the police force. Yeah, you address poverty. It just so happens that when you address poverty, crime rates plummet. There's multiple studies that explain this. One person saying I'm poor and I didn't do crime doesn't mean shit. I was poor and I did tons of crime. So who's right? I don't know. We're gonna have to look at the data. Yeah. I was a horrible kid. I was a horrible teenager. I was arrested 13 times before I was 21 years old. 13 in jail. Democrats are crooked, even though Trump is the most corrupt president in history of the United States, accumulating $3 billion during presidency and monetizing every single action he's done as president. Like literally just about everything he's done. He invested, I think it's millions, into the company that backed the new electric shock glove that ICE is using. Hello, Rich Poor. What do you got for us today?
Are billionaires good or bad? Yes or no? That's a simple yes or no question, Pickles.
They can be. Not all of them are good. Not all of them are bad. Are men good?
Oh,
Are men good, Rich Poor?
well, first off, you guys don't even know what a man is, so we don't need to.
All right.
But no, Pickles, you're not in alignment with your side because your side majority says that all billionaires are bad. Are you familiar with that?
I am familiar with that concept. I think that you can be a billionaire and give away your entire wealth before you die. You can donate billions to groups that do charity for causes. I think you can be a billionaire and vote and advocate and spend money to advocate to vote blue, and that's somewhat better than a billionaire that doesn't. I think that
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they're not great people. They're not awesome, super great, like flawless, but that's the type of billionaire I would prefer over somebody like Elon Musk.
Oh wow, wow. Okay, so Pickles, I think that the problem is you're a little bit too normal for for the Democrats. I think that they're going to find a way to push you out or kick you out or find a way to disagree or argue with you because what you just said is actually normal. Now, most of the people on your side are a little bit more radical and extreme, and they think that all billionaires are inherently bad, with no
I,
exceptions. So,
you know what? God damn. I think your laugh is bad, Rich Poor. I feel like it smells. I can just tell it smells, dude, when you laugh.
ad hominem, just like the last guy. Ad hominem,
Hey,
personal attack. That's all you guys have. It's
Richport,
embarrassing.
what's an ad hom? What's an ad hom,
Pickles,
Richport?
you're too normal for your side, so they're gonna find a reason to start some shit with you and to dislike you. I'm telling you, they think that all billionaires are bad, but the problem is that they don't want to admit that they
Why?
use Amazon.
Let's Rich. I want to teach the 260 people watching today what a fucking ad hom is. What's an ad hom?
I don't know the technical definition.
It's when I use an insult to prove a point, to say you're wrong because your breast stinks. That's not what I did. I just said your breast stinks.
Okay, yeah, if you want to be technical, yeah, that is true. That's true. I understand. I didn't know word for word verbatim the actual textbook philosophical definition. But the point is that they'll say all billionaires are bad, but then they won't admit that they use Facebook every day, Mark Zuckerberg. They won't admit that they use Amazon every day, Jeff Bezos. So they want to claim that all billionaires are bad, but deep down inside they love them for their services.
Listen. Richport.
Yeah.
I think Amazon is very unethical, and I think that it also pushes out a lot of the competition in the market. And I think that we would be very hard pressed to find a competitor ever to compete against Amazon ever, right? I think that's bad.
Yeah.
I have no choice but to buy from Amazon. I am captured by the fact that I need my groceries delivered. They're the cheapest. They have a good range of stuff, but in doing so, some of the stuff that they put on their store, the Amazon brand groceries or whatever the fuck you buy that's Amazon brand, they've literally looked and studied the market of the items that are successful on their website, and they will undercut you. They will outmode you and put you out of business. That's what they do eventually.
Yeah, and that's hurtful to the mom and pop shops. So if someone has a mom and pop or a personal business, I understand their perspective. And from their point of view, I can understand them saying that billionaires are bad. But the problem is that you guys are so out of touch with reality and just want to hate people for no reason that you claim that all billionaires are bad. That I've seen many leftists.
You're sitting here trying to figure out a way to hate all people on my side of the aisle by ascribing this ideology. You're just as bad.
Oh no! No. We don't have no. This side, our side, the right side. We don't have.
You're saying all of us look like this, all of us think like this, therefore we're stupid or we're bad. You just did the same thing that you accused me of doing.
I'm saying pickles. I'm saying majority. I do this for a living, and I've studied. I've studied you guys. I've analyzed and I've watched.
You don't do anything. You don't do anything for a living. What?
More personal. Let's not.
No, I literally mean that. You don't, do you?
Pickles, I'm focused on the material and the content and the substance. We don't necessarily need to detour and talk about my personal life. Now, if you want an interview, I'll charge money.
You just brought it up.
I'll do a sit-down interview, and you will pay me for my time. If people want to talk about, Johnny did the same thing. These people want to investigate me, but I'll do it, but it has to be an interview, paid interview. Otherwise, I'm sticking to the substance, the content, the material.
Hey, you'll get better at monetizing your TikToks, all right? This isn't the way, though.
So hold on. So you're saying that you do or don't like Amazon and Jeff Bezos? Yes, because you gave me you gave mixed signals. You said, yeah, you kind of do, but at the same time, you're kind of against it.
No, I am forced to be a customer in a sense. They own just about anything that's meaningful. Anybody, like, my only other options are Walmart, just as bad. Kroger delivery. They're one of 5 grocery stores that own all of the groceries.
So again, pickles. Everybody can see what you're doing. You're playing both sides of the fence. You're not flat out saying. Yeah, no,
I do not think it's. I think they should be broken up. I think that they should be put into check. I think that if it weren't for people enjoying the affordability of some of this stuff, we would have more successful business people hiring more people, higher paying jobs. Right.
Okay, so you're telling me that you don't like it, that you're against it, but at the same time you still use the service. I'm confused. It's just the math is not math.
It's called a monopoly.
No, you've got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You're not making a clear, definitive
Do you think
position.
monopolies are bad, Rich Poor?
Of course, yeah. Everybody's going to agree with that. That's bad. They're going to take advantage of the system,
Would it,
and obviously,
yeah. Oh, what's bad about a monopoly? What happens when a monopoly happens?
yeah. So they overcharge people. They f people out of their positions. They step on competitors before they even get off the ground.
Do
You
they
know, they
always overcharge people?
eventually, yeah. Of course,
No,
they do. Yeah. No, they always do.
no.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Pickle, you got to go back to class. You got to go back to class, Pickles.
Rich
They
Poor.
always do. They always do, Pickles. That's common sense.
Rich
Everybody
Poor.
knows that. Once they knock out their competition, then they start to overcharge for their products.
Nah.
Yeah, so if there's 5 taco shops, but then one runs the other 4 out of business, then they're going to overcharge, obviously.
No. They can. In that scenario, it would make sense too. But in this scenario, like when Amazon, they own the means of their products being like put on their e-commerce site. They can make their products become searchable before other competitor products on their website.
Definitely.
And,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
they don't need to raise the prices. They can just outperform them by having a monopoly on the means of commerce.
No, you're right. But that has the same effect, though. I'm saying that they own pretty much the entire market in that case. So whether
There
they
you
want
go.
to make,
So not every
yeah,
time do they just raise the prices, right?
yeah, I'll concede that. I'll concede that. But they're gonna like it, like that's equivalent to building more restaurants. You know what I mean? Or just making sure that your product is seen. And either way, you get the consumer dollars at the end of the day. So I say all that to say, though, just to say, you guys got to stop saying all billionaires are bad when you use their services.
You're
You use
preaching to somebody that's not on this live.
Pickles. It's people on your side that are going to hold you back. There's a reason why Dan Malik quit, because you guys are some of these people are too radical. You know, there's a
What?
reason why. There's a reason why some of these
I
people
think
quit
Dan is a
because they
little
come.
left of me.
Because I'm saying that there people come to the light and they see that you guys are too extreme and radical with your views, and so once they become a bit, you know that I was talking to one of your friends actually, Corey, and he told me that Kamala Harris was actually a little bit too moderate. He said that she was actually a little bit too in the middle. That's why she wasn't too far left. So some of the Democrats are actually saying that she was too far moderate. You know what I mean? So the problem is that once you're a bit too normal, the left, the radical lunatics will push you out. It's horrible.
You guys are as far right as it goes, so don't preach to me that bullshit.
No, that's not true. We're normal.
Can you tell me one policy that would make you further right?
The only one is the healthcare shit you guys got going on. That's the only one.
What's a policy
I got
on your side that would make you further right?
Yeah, like I say, I'll say it again, Pickles. You cut me off. You got a little bit too anxious. You know, you were starting to panic. So I'll slow it down. So the healthcare shit you guys talk about is actually pretty decent. Unless I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. But the healthcare.
What's a policy that Trump or someone in your party could implement that would put you further right on the Overton window?
Sorry, I'm confused by the question.
Heavens to Betsy, dude.
I'm genuinely confused by the question. I don't know.
Okay. Universal health care is left of you, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Open borders would be like way left. I don't even know if it's a left-leaning position, but it's definitely not far right, right?
Of course, yeah, we're on the same page.
Think of a policy that would make your position go from where you are now to a little further right.
Are you saying something I don't agree with on the Republican side?
No.
maybe I'm just sorry. I was someone sent me a text message. Maybe I'm genuinely just not.
Yeah, you don't have anything, Rich Board. You guys are as far right as it gets. You're far, far, far right.
Are you saying that something that was too extreme on the Republican side for me?
Yes, you guys are as extreme far right as it gets.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay,
I think
what's a thing that would make you further right?
some of the LGBTQ hatred that the left gets is not fair. I think that some of that is a bit too far.
No. That exists. That is part of Trump's position. That's part of your party's position. What is a position that your party could have right now that would make you score further right?
Again, Pickles.
Yeah.
uh,
Checkmate.
Pickles. Actually, hold on. I'm still a little bit upset because last time I was up here, somebody preloaded a kick, and so as soon as I got up here, I said about 2 sentences, and then you kicked me immediately. That was terrible. Somebody, I guess, prepaid or pre-ordered the kick. That was
Did you pray
madness.
about it, Rich Poor?
Wow.
Did you pray? Did you
Personal
put your
thing.
hands together and think you were speaking to it telepathically to a magic being in the sky?
Wow. Well, I should have. Matter of fact, it was disrespectful and it was uncharacteristic. And then there was just no apology. You just kicked me, moved on to the next guest. There wasn't even a second thought. Someone sent a laughing emoji in the chat, and I was just gone after that. So that was kind of disrespectful. That was horrifying. That was actually 2 days ago. That was a little bit ridiculous. I thought we were having a good conversation. Then somebody.
Infectious. I love you, infectious. Oh God. Oh, I love my life, dude. Chat, if you want to boot somebody, it's $40. Also, I have a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo in the bio. If you are tired of hearing somebody, that's how you do it. We could also pull things together. Let's go to the next guest, chat. Hello, Leon. What do you like about Trump?
I can't really support him because I'm a Christian, so more of a far rightist, or well, not even far right, just far right. I mean, just on the right, I guess.
Okay, what is Trump lacking that would make him further right?
I mean, I don't really vote. I don't really vote for sexual predators.
I'm not. That's not what I asked you.
I think he. I just don't like the guy.
All right. Yeah, you sound too young. Too young. Guys, like my sound is kind of like going from one ear to the other. I don't know what's going on. That was feed eye for sure. Hello, are you?
Yo, what's up?
Were you a Trump supporter?
Nah, but I'm looking lotioned up right now. You trying to see?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Sarah. I'm 19. Leon, you're far right. I mean, if you're 19, I'll take your word for it. I'll let you back up.
I promise you, I'm 19.
All right. Why are you conservative?
Well, I'm not far right. I'm just more conservative. Well, it's because the main reason, like, I kind of have to support Trump is because I'm a Christian, but I'm also kind of like guess you would call like a Zionist, maybe. I don't. It's I wouldn't, because like I don't think Israel's like doing a genocide. Personally, because like you know,
Okay. I don't really think that's debatable. Really, like, what's the debate that they're not?
I mean, because I mean the main point of genocide is they have to target a specific group and
Muslims.
but they're not necessarily targeting them because they're Muslim. They're targeting them because Hamas tends to hide behind civilian casualties.
That's just their excuse. You don't really think that's true, do you? You know we have like plenty of evidence to show that's It's not the case, right?
And I have evidence that it is the case.
Yeah.
According to the AJC, they don't see it as that way.
Okay, but the ICC and the UN do.
Because just because like some things in a war might pertain to a specific thing doesn't mean it's necessarily that thing. What I mean by that is like you can have like one characteristic uh, of something, but it doesn't necessarily that they're just like it's just a genocide.
When you're caught starving and withholding aid and food from an entire group of people that can't leave the area that they're in, and you've occupied them with military and police, and you're raping them, and you're sniping kids on the way to get food from a pallet of humanitarian aid, and you're painting bombs like soccer balls in hopes that kids will pick them up and play with them and explode. You might
I,
be doing a genocide.
I'm not too educated on the soccer ball thing. I'm not too sure where you got that from. I haven't heard anything about that. Um,
I can pull it up for you.
uh,
Israel's cluster bombs. Da, 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 a bomb in Gaza, rubble wounds twins who thought it was a toy. Da, 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 Gaza City Strip. This is from AP News. They are literally like the most dead center news internationally. It was like a toy, their grandfather said. Tawfiq Shourbasi said an unexploded ordnance after children were rushed to Shifa Hospital on Friday. It was extremely difficult. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians are seizing a chance to return to what's left of their homes. The ceasefire began October 10th. This was October 25th of last year. Dangers are far from over. This isn't even the soccer ball one. Okay, small cluster bomb shaped like a football was planted in Lebanon by the IOF. All right.
I didn't know that. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but this all stems from October 7th. So, which in October 7th was self defense.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily
How many
saying.
people died on October 7th?
Uh, I believe upwards of 5,000 ish or
1,200. How many Palestinians are dead right now because of this?
thing. So it's a lot because
72,000.
they still haven't recovered all the bodies that are like under the
Yeah,
rubble and
it's
stuff.
like 72,000, right?
I'm not saying them like unaliving kids is good, but what I'm saying is like Hamas tends to hide behind civilian infrastructure. That's why it seems like they're targeting.
That's what you say when you're doing a genocide.
But
Did they ever prove it? Do you think they were hiding in all 36 hospitals in Gaza in the West Bank?
I mean that's a good question. I'm going based off what they're saying, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, when there's arrest warrants out for Bibi Netanyahu all over the world, and there's entire countries that won't even let you in if you're Israel or Israeli, there might be some discrepancies with what the people who are doing genocide are saying and the truth. Especially, there's an insane video of Lebanon where and Ben Gvir, the person responsible for directing the IDF and IOF with all this terroristic shit has said it. He said it himself. For every tear an Israeli woman sheds, 10,000 lives will be lost. Does that sound like they're just doing self-defense?
I mean,
Did we do that? We had 9/11, which was 3,000 people dead. Did we go fucking killing children and women?
well, in Afghanistan,
I mean, that's a dumb question. We did a little bit. We didn't do it anywhere close to this, though. Our military is fucking shitty, and they're horrible. And I've heard stories, but it's nowhere close to what Israel's doing, dude.
but not every war is is perfect, because I mean, you say like
This is way short of perfect. Perfect is like way up here. This is like a normal response. Israel's way down here. They are scum of the earth. They're horrible, horrible government.
But what did we do in Vietnam?
Yeah, we did horrible shit in Vietnam, but I don't even know if there were instructions from our government to do these things. Like, did soldiers do certain things to people?
Wait,
yeah,
unaliving people's entire villages.
sure.
But you realize that that's how war operates. Nobody just
It's war crime.
like
We are part of it. We are part of a thing called the Geneva Convention, and we have set out rules for when we engage in war to minimize civilian death, to not use things that indiscriminately kill people. We can't just carpet bomb places. We can't just like level entire towns like Israel's doing in 2026. They're doing this to Lebanese people and just saying, oh, they were just terrorists. There were some terrorists hiding there, so we leveled the whole town. The whole town. Like, not just one building or two buildings, like the whole town. And then there's videos of them where fucking an ambulance full of injured people is trying to take people to a hospital, civilian EMTs, and then a drone would strike the people in the ambulance and hurt the people that are EMTs. That's a war crime. And then another ambulance came to their rescue, and a drone struck that ambulance. And then an ambulance came to and they struck that ambulance. War crime after war crime, seen on video. You imagine that, dude?
Again, I didn't say it's good, but what I'm saying is like
I can hear you. I just got to pull the stake out.
oh. Well, I'm not saying it's good, but what I'm saying is this all stems from a reactionary event, and we have to stop blaming Israel for them, going based off emotions, because most wars are fought off emotions, and
there's plenty of times we've seen throughout history where people have reacted in proportional ways. That's the key word, proportional. And this is far from proportional. This is mainly civilians. Mainly.
But like, what's your proof that they're not actually going after Hamas? Like, have you did the research? Have you been to
when we
Israel?
have videos of them sniping kids trying to get food when they're
I haven't
painting soccer, you think 4-year-olds are Hamas?
No, not at all. It's I'm going based off what the AGC says, and what they're saying is that it's that Hamas is hiding, and it's a valid source, and they're saying that that this doesn't meet the standards of a genocide, because just based off the facts that it's based off what Israel's saying, it can't be a genocide. Them bombing discreetly because Hamas hides behind like hides behind like like hospitals. They'll shoot rockets behind
Oh, the
casualty
American
buildings.
Jewish Committee? the American Jewish Committee said this?
I mean, it's a source.
Do you think that a Jewish committee might be a little biased here?
I mean, some can, but most like well, some Jewish people are against Zionism anyway.
Do you think the AJC is against Zionism?
I mean, they could be. Like, I mean, there's other sources if you want.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
see.
AJC straight up says anti-Zionism is anti-Semitic. They're Zionist.
I mean, it is because like
No, it's not.
they want to see the Jewish race. They want to see the Jewish people go extinct. I believe Israel's like 80% Jewish. I think a lot. I think people like you are. I think you guys hate Jewish people,
No, I don't
and
hate
it's
Jewish
okay.
people.
Just admit it. It's all right.
You wish you could get me on something like that, but I love Jewish people. I think they're just fine. I think the state of Israel is fucking shit. They're
You're
horrible.
anti-Semitic.
It's not
Have you been to
anti-Semitic.
Israel? Have you been to Israel?
No.
Well, why
Have
not?
you?
I mean, numerous times with my parents.
All right. I don't really think I need to be somewhere to know what it's like, what their actions are, to judge their actions, to look at their leaders' words on the internet and go, yeah, that's not something I can get behind.
I think if you go to Israel, it'll change your opinion. Because you've never talked to like an Israeli politician. You've never talking to anybody. It sounds like you're coming from a place of hate. It seems like you hate Jewish people. You don't want to see Jewish people succeed. You want to see us be bombed by Iran. You want to see us. You want to see us like massively unalived and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think so, bud.
You don't think so? So, so do you agree with Iran then? Because you sound like a terrorist.
What?
At this point, you might as well go join the Houthis. You and just fly your
Because I can't
Palestinian
get
flag
behind your
around.
genocidal tendencies?
Oh my gosh. I don't know why you keep bringing up genocide like it's actual a real genocide?
Yeah,
Go back to when the mustache man is in office. That's a real genocide.
I agree. That's a real genocide. And you know what? They were just looking for this thing called living space. Hey, have you ever heard of the Greater Israel Project?
Why does this pertain?
Gee, I don't know. Do you know what it is?
I mean, do you want to get into it? I mean,
So you do know what it is.
you know, isn't it just like it has something to do about like the territories and stuff of like Palestine and stuff, right?
No. Kristen, thank you for the $40. Hey, Leon, grow up. Leon, go read up the Greater Israel Project. It's okay if you don't know something, dude. I don't know shit all the time. You just say, I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you. Chat, by the way, just want you to know that my sous vide steak is done. That's the cut. Fucking read it and weep, MAGA. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. W Kristen in the chat, by the way. W Steaks as well. More W Kristens than W Steak. Yeah. Get fucking wrecked, MAGA. Get fucking wrecked. That is exactly 1 hour at 129 degrees. God damn it, it's so good. I didn't finish off in the pan because I had to do this. I gotta cook MAGA. We'll sear it. We'll sear it on MAGA. Hmm. I usually would sear it, but I prefer to. I would. I would. I just wanted to go live. I didn't want to wait. I'm not all fucking jealous and angry. I know. I know. Sear first and then sous vide. Yeah. You just got a Blackstone. I don't know what that is, but that sounds nice. Chat, we're looking for more debates. If you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. But I'm just gonna eat this steak in front of you until that. I'm sorry, y'all. We sous vide it alongside some yellow onions, and we chopped up the garlic this time, so it's not like raw in the center in the garlic part. Oh my god. Chat, how do I fucking do it, chat? How do I do it? Oh, it's just so perfect. I'm sorry, Georgia. I'll hide a little bit. I'm sorry. A little flat top in a restaurant instead of a grill. That sounds dope. That sounds way dope. I'm sorry, Georgia. Sorry. I worked out and I didn't have time to eat after I worked out because I took Pickles to the vet. And I had to go live tonight. I took like 3 days off. I'm sorry, y'all. Food in this economy? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try not to poop myself because you can barely fucking eat anything right now without peeing out of your ass. Thanks, Trump. I don't vape. I'm sorry. Cancel Pickles. Guys, I'm uncancelable. I even had a vegan come in the other day after I was cooking a steak. And they were like, it's chill, dude. I will admit that I cooked sweet potatoes and they didn't. They're kind of raw. I gotta go back to I gotta cook them. I didn't check my steak for recalls. I guess we'll find out.
Hey, Bubs.
What's up, bub?
Hey, two quick things. One, I just got to a point so I could say this. In case Leon is in the comments still somewhere as a reminder, Palestinians are Semitic people too. If you support Palestinians over Israelis, you cannot be called anti-Semitic. That is fucking stupid. And on the other route, are you going to be live much this weekend, brother?
Yeah.
All right, man. My 3 are gone. I got to re-up. I got to re-up my 3 pre-kicks because I got to keep fucking Rich Poor on his toes.
That don't hurt my feelings.
I have gotten so much enjoyment out of those last 2. It's so great. But yeah, no, I'll re-up when you go on like Friday or Saturday. Okay, well, that's...
You're the best, dude.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later, brother.
Smoochies. Infectious is goated, dude. Infectious is goated. How'd you know they were vegan? Their username was vegan something. No hate. No hate. I will say this. Vegans are morally superior to me. They are. What can you do? Yeah, my this is my alt account, by the way. This is my personal account. I need to start going live on this account more often when I'm doing whatever. Like if I'm just doing like a chill chat, kind of like a Good Trouble stream, or if I'm cooking or walking my dog or going out to eat. I think that's where I'm gonna be doing it from now on. So if you guys want to catch me doing that, I'll be there. Also, I'll be on that account if my other 2 go down. So, and yes, my main account is nannered for like another, I don't even know, 5 days. No guest access because somebody came up, likely MAGA, and showed their genitals. $40 trillion in debt. It's so bad. If you guys haven't seen the news, we are now $40 trillion in debt. And the stock market is also plummeting. It's going down right now. It's like the Dow was down 600 points today. I don't know what it closed at. Bonds are down. We can barely get people to buy our bonds, which, for those who don't really know what bonds are basically how we borrow money. So, like, I could go buy a bonds, or Japan could buy a bunch of bonds, and we take that money and we promise them like a very set, kind of almost small interest rate on it. There's like 2-year, 10-year bonds and longer. In order for somebody to want to buy a bond right now, they're preferring a higher interest. Just like if you had bad credit and a credit card company wanted to loan you credit, they would charge you higher interest because you might be less likely to pay it back. That's what the bonds market is doing right now. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. FCC ban on inverters for solar, wind, and battery. No, what? It may look like he's trying to tank our economy. I don't put it out of the question, but I think he's just doing what he's been doing his whole life, and he spends money like it doesn't matter. That's why he's been such a an effective businessman up until presidency. There's a whole bunch of stuff they banned, but that's just a few. Imagine us being in more debt than we've ever been, and in a bigger deficit than we've ever been, and having less things. We have less social welfare programs. We're helping less people throughout the world. ACA subsidiaries are gone. Subsidies, they're gone. We have like a 20%, 26% increase on healthcare premiums on average. Electricity's more expensive. Like all the subsidies for renewable energies, a lot of them are gutted. Like we have less and we're more broke. Make it make sense. No, I think Trump just spends money like a fucking idiot. For sure. And he demands undying loyalty from his people so they don't question. They're like, he's brilliant. He's misunderstood. Just do it and magic will happen. I only do Japanese barbecue sauce. Bacon. I don't know. We're cooked. We're cooked. I saw a video earlier too of him like saying, I think this is before he was running his first presidency. He's like, the debt's about to be at 24 trillion. And economists say that 24 trillion is the point of no return. We just hit 40. But he's like doom and gloomy. He's like, I need to come in and balance the budget. He's come in and just spent all the money. Yeah, and he wants to raise the military. Yeah. Yep. Well, this November can't come soon enough because we've got to stop the bleeding. Did you guys see that Abraham Lincoln has left the Middle East? I think they're coming back. Thank God. They just cut funding to NDIS or National Disability Service. Damn. Chat, we are looking for Trump supporters. If you want to debate, hop in the box. And by the way, if you're waiting for me to finish eating, I pretty much have. I'm gonna put these potatoes in the air fryer. Thank you, Dee. What? $25 a horse? Did you guys hear about Taylor Farms using prison labor? Yeah, Taylor Farms, the people who were quote unquote false flagged for the, I think it was like lettuce or cilantro or whatever. They're like today they're using prison laborers like slave wages. They pay them, it's something like $1.25 an hour. The prison itself gets $4.25 an hour for each prison laborer. Literally modern day slavery. Lettuce, basically all lettuce. They own fucking everything. You think they poop on our lettuce? What portion of the lettuce market does Taylor Farms own? 54%. How do we put them out of business? I don't know, but this is what their brand looks like. And if you guys want to avoid it, do not buy these motherfuckers. Shit. Do not. This logo. Bad people. Fuck you. They have way more labels. They own other stuff. They own like Earthbound something. Look it up. And yeah, and then you have to look at which restaurants use Taylor Farms. Let's see who they're owned by. What is the family of Taylor Farms companies? Earthbound Farm, and then they do private labels, produces store brands. Target, Walmart, Costco, Aldi. God damn. That prison labor makes it real tempting. Wow, 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 wow. It's just another example also of what uh like Rich Poor was talking about. Like, can I want to not buy Taylor Farms products? Yes. Do I really have an option sometimes? I mean, we're gonna go like some weird. I guess I can go to I can go to farmers market. Not everybody has that privilege though. It's like to wake up early Saturday, Sunday morning, go to fucking farmers market. Yeah, they're really just and not year round. Yeah, tiny greenhouse. That'd be fun. Dole. You know, Dole's. Oh, thank God. Okay, Dole does not use prison labor. Okay, their document states that their suppliers shall not use forced prison labor, servitude, or any form of involuntary work. Fucking W Dole, dude. Oh, the Banana Republics? Oh no. What ethical problems? God damn it, dude. Severe pesticide poisoning, funding paramilitary groups, crimes. For fuck's sake, dude. Child labor, union busting. Greenwashing lawsuits. Dole. God damn, dude. Oh man. No, this is Dole I'm talking about, Dora. We just gotta buy local. I don't know, man. I think that there's got to be something behind like being a farmer and normalizing like some of the really nasty shit you do to animals. I think might inherently or just like subconsciously make you not a good person. Do you think that's a thing? Like imagine just like castrating a cow and just be like, eh, that's normal. How's any different from being like one of those weirdos, a serial killer, like that used to torture animals? Like some RFK shit, yeah. Circle of life desensitization. That's the phrase I guess I was looking for. That's good. You just had a funeral for a hummingbird? Oh no. There's no enjoyment, just a task. I still think you have to do things to like become desensitized to it. And I also think that like say your dad is teaching you to do this thing. You do this thing in a way to seek his approval. So I think there's like baked in. There is some level of that. Prison blue jeans, they use printers but pay them 14 an hour. I think that's ethical. I think that's really good. 14 an hour in prison is good. Farming while beige went after Brenna Perez. It was good. I think I know what you're talking about. He's a farmer and he's like not white. If that's not a controversial thing to say. Yeah, okay. He's beige. Okay. He's smart. I've seen a few videos that he seems very seems smart. And he's on our side of politics. Yeah. The real smart ones usually are. That's what I'm talking about. I posted on Facebook earlier this week, like how it's hard to find MAGA to debate. And they're like, "What? You're so full of shit. MAGA's not dying." And it was a post about like how Trump's approval ratings in the toilet besides like one or two states. And I just commented like in repost, I was like, yeah, like nobody's MAGA anymore. They're like, oh, you're so full of it. Here we are. It's been 30 minutes since somebody's been brave enough to come up. Post my live on Facebook. I get literally no engagement on Facebook. It's crazy. whatnot guy is all that MAGA has left, and it's not great. Bunch of kids that follow him. He's like 19, right? I think it automatically just doesn't count if you're religious. I only value critiques of my party from non-religious people. Sorry to my religious followers. Exactly, Georgia. Yeah, I had like a 3 like comments argument with somebody earlier today, and it just ended. It was just like he just ended it by saying, "You're a socialist, and I don't care what you think." I am. Oh, yeah, we should restart. I wish you were. I know y'all. You don't want me to try. Like I can't even defend anything further left of me. I would do y'all such a bad disservice. Chat. Let's do a restart on TikTok. I will see you guys in just a second. Come back and tap the freaking heck out of the screen. Let's get to 10K as quickly as we can. I'll see you there. Bye, chat. All right, we're back. Welcome back, y'all. We just restarted. We are doing political debates. TikTok. We are doing political debates. You're looking for conservatives, Trump supporters, libertarians, GOPers, Republicans. Come tell me why I should vote the way you vote. Lil Ozzy, thank you for the happy birthday. It's still my birthday week, chat. What's up, Gregory? Also, big shout out to April for this magical item behind me. This is the only piece of real magic that exists. Look at that. How badass is that? It's really cool. It is so sick. It is a cube. Oh, I appreciate you, Taffy. I haven't watched it yet. I just saw it actually. Yeah, it's a cube, and it's like an infinity mirror inside of a cube with lights, and it's fucking crazy. It is crazy. It's really cool. I love it. Dude, guys, this might be one of the best birthdays I've ever had. I think it is. Because of y'all. I'm pretty sure it's the best birthday I've ever had. Thank you, Rebecca. Guys, if you're not tapping, you're selfish. And I am chomping on some food still. I'm sorry. They're just baked potatoes, or they're just potatoes. If that helps you stomach it better, I don't know. But I gotta eat them because I logged them in my calorie thing. And happy birthday, Active. They're fucking Amazon potatoes, so probably not. I use Cal AI. Cal AI. Listen, it's just way easier. Guys, by the way, did I defend Fauci? Of course. I still will. He's great. If you want to come debate, you're welcome to. Come on up. Fauci's goated. Yes, chosen. Oh, yeah. Cancer survivor host. Guys, I hope y'all are having a great day. Up with it. I am. I'm more fit than you. Probably. W. Marika. And W. Cancer survivors. Cancer survivors are like really cool people, accomplished people. Imagine like actually making fun of somebody who was battling cancer. Like you're scum of the earth, aren't you? By the way, I'm going to get a DEXA scan tomorrow to see how fit I am. See what my body fat is. Who do I support? I support anybody as a Democrat. Hello, are you a Trump supporter? I don't think he meant to come up. Any Democrat that doesn't support Israel. Anybody that wants to stop PAC funding. Anybody that wants to get rid of Citizens United. Anybody that wants to stop the filibuster. Anybody Democrat is light years ahead of any Republican. If you only want to think about the economy, they're literally better in every single way. It's not even debatable. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Cool. What do you like about Trump?
I like his immigration and stance on the southern border. But I wanted to challenge you on that, what you just said about Democrats.
Yeah.
Stacey Plaskett, representative for the Virgin Islands. Supporter?
Let me see.
You say, hold up. Let me do a little Google search. Type her name in with the famous island man.
Oh, then sure, no.
Okay. See, there's
Yeah,
exceptions to everything.
there's nuances, but yeah, but even if she were to come in, she'd probably do far better than a Republican in regards to
That's sad though.
the policy.
That's sad though, because even if would you vote for her, even if it was against like a Republican that wasn't like a famous one, like just like a random dude?
Is she convicted of something?
No, she just texted him while he was already convicted and like helped him out and like shit like that. But no conviction against her, unfortunately.
Hmm.
But I do feel like she's
So-
a sketchy person.
I don't know. Do you feel like there's a little bit of I don't know,
I think
hypocritical
if you
thinking
fucked
here?
with him, I think if you fucked with him after he was convicted, I think that's like really fucked. I mean, if he was
So-
like, if he was your friend prior,
So we
right?
can talk
And
about
then
like some of the people on Trump's administration, then, right?
sure, I mean, if you want to bring him up, but I'm saying if you were friends with him prior and then he gets convicted, I can say you can be like, well, I didn't know, right? Even though, I mean, that's weird. But like, if he gets convicted and like it's out and about that this guy's doing this, and you're like still fucking with him, helping him, texting him, I think that says a lot.
And then you have pictures of him like on the island.
If you have pictures of him on the island,
Yeah, pictures with him on the island after the fact.
yeah, I don't know if Stacey Plaskett does. Who does?
Uh,
Andrew, what's his name? Prince Andrew?
no, I'm talking about who's the money guy for the Trump campaign administration?
No fucking clue.
Lex Wessner?
Yeah, I've heard that guy was. I don't know if he's the money guy for Trump, but fuck that guy. Yeah, bury
Yeah,
him.
he's in Trump's administration, dude.
Is he? I'm not sure.
Also, the guy
Lex-
that did Trump's Howard Lutnick. Sorry, Howard Lutnick as well. He's in Trump's administration. That's who I was thinking of. Actually, it was Howard Lutnick. He's in Trump's administration right now.
Oh,
Also,
not Lex Wexner.
both of them. Lex is not in his administration, but
Oh, what's the other one?
Howard Lutnick. And the guy that was director and producer of the Melania documentary, which, if you have two brain cells, you would realize was a like giant money laundering scheme to pay off somebody who was very close to Epstein.
So I looked it up. It says after he contradicted himself after he claimed to cut off all contact with him in 2005, while he denied any wrongdoing. The files revealed subsequent meetings, emails, and a 2012 family visit to his island. Was that after he was convicted?
Yeah, 2008 is conviction.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, right? Like I definitely open to saying fuck that guy, but it's also like people like Epstein are so fucking weird and like manipulative that I'm sure there were so many people that were put in the situation where they were on that island and they actually probably didn't know, and maybe they were introduced to it, offered it, and they accepted it. Maybe some didn't. But like I said, blackmail. I definitely think it was a blackmail ring. So whether this fucking Howard Lutnick guy is guilty or not, uh, I'm just saying a lot of people were probably trapped there. But
Yeah, I don't know,
fuck this
man.
guy.
I wouldn't bring those people into my administration.
I mean, I would if he had some sort of information that I could use against the person that I needed to
But
convict.
that's not what Trump's doing. Trump is hiding the files.
Really, why did he sign the disclosure then?
The one that was veto proof?
I don't think it was veto proof. Let me double check that.
Didn't he not want to release it and then Congress had to pass a bill to get him to do it?
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't veto. I remember looking that up. It wasn't veto proof. Let me see.
Epstein Transparency
I needed
Act.
to have what? I needed to have well, it had a 427 to 1 vote. Cleared the Senate unanimously.
It's veto proof.
Yeah, if
doesn't
it
get
has
points for that.
2/3, if it has more than 2/3.
It's veto proof. He doesn't get points for that.
So he could issue a veto though, even though it's not
And then it just
gonna
would have
really
passed.
work. It says President Trump stated he would not veto the measure and allowed the Department of Justice to proceed with releasing the
But he
undocumented
did.
files.
Why do you think him and Marjorie Taylor Greene had a fallout?
I think it's because he didn't support her for what she was running in her state.
Like what?
But that's just me. She was running for some seat in her state, and he didn't back her. He backed somebody else, and right after that's when they fell out. I mean, if you want to claim that it's because she really truly cared about the Epstein files and he didn't, I mean that's
what it was.
Conspiratorial. But I mean
It's not a
cool.
conspiracy. Like she says that, and Trump brought her into the Situation Room and tried to whip her into submission to take her name off of the fucking
The files or the support.
What's it called? Yeah, off of the thing that made him release it. Yeah.
Oh, the little group that they made to release the files.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against
Petition.
releasing the files. I mean, to
Petition.
be
Trump
honest,
is.
I don't think it was necessary. I think we need convictions more than we need fucking releasing of files.
But Trump's personal lawyer, at his direction, is not doing anything. He has come out and said that, right?
Said what?
That they're not investigating.
I haven't seen that. Trump's personal lawyer said that they're not investigating.
Yes. Todd Blanche, who's now our AG, who was Trump's personal fucking lawyer, has said that they're not doing any sort of investigation.
So he's not currently his defense attorney, right?
You don't need one when you're a president.
I know, I'm just saying, just reading this. I don't see where he said that they're not going to investigate it anymore.
Is there any investigation happening?
Yeah, there's an active criminal investigation by the U.S. Department of Justice into the co-conspirators.
As of what date?
This was April.
He said that he told victims there was nothing he could do. Let me see. They are not releasing 3 million of the documents, by the way.
How many have they released?
A couple million.
Do you think we should release more? Like that's going to solve the problem?
Yes. If Trump was ordered to release them all, and it's been 250 days, and he's not complying with the law, he's literally breaking the law.
I don't know, man. This whole Epstein thing, it seems pretty pointless to debate, considering nothing has happened, and I don't know if anything will happen.
That's pretty damning. It's pretty. Are there
It's
fucking
damning against Trump?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But wait, why is it not damning against prior presidents? For example, Obama was president for 8 years during the time he was committing these crimes. Biden was president during
Let me tell
4
you why.
years where he was committing these crimes.
So because
Sure.
because Epstein and his co-conspirators were given a sweetheart deal by a man named Alex Acosta, brought 67 federal charges down to like 3 state charges. removing it from the hands of the FBI. And afterwards, Trump gave Alex Acosta the job of labor secretary.
Is that the end of your statement? So it says Alex Acosta negotiated a controversial non-prosecution agreement with Jeffrey Epstein in Florida. This deal allowed Epstein to plead guilty to state prostitution charges instead of facing federal sex
And gave
trafficking charges
co-conspirators immunity,
to avoid
right?
a federal indictment. I don't see anything about co-conspirators. Served a
Yeah, absolutely
lenient
did.
13-month sentence with work release and secure immunity for unnamed co-conspirators.
Oh, that's why.
That's why what?
You just read it. Did you? Are you
Yeah,
Ron
yeah, but
Burgundy?
I'm asking you, how is this a smoking gun?
Because Obama couldn't do shit. They got immunity.
Obama couldn't do anything about the U.S. attorney doing this?
No, and I'm saying that when it was done, those people got immunity. And then Trump gave that guy an attaboy. He said, "Come work for me. I like you."
Right. So Alex Acosta, appointed by George Bush in 2005, serving all the way up to 2008. He's the one that negotiated the deal with Jeffrey Epstein in 2008, right?
Yeah.
And who was president in 2008?
Bush.
Okay, and he's in charge of this Alex Acosta guy, right?
Not in charge of him. He works beneath him, but Alex Acosta did this as a prosecutor.
Oh, not as the serving U.S. Attorney General for the Southern District of Florida? Sorry.
That's what he was the person held for prosecution. Yes, the attorney general
Okay.
is the people who prosecute.
So you're saying that because he gave him this deal for this, there was nothing that could have been done afterwards, right?
You read it
So
yourself.
how is he being charged now after? How was he charged after?
New charges.
Hmm. Wow. That's cool. So it's almost like this like little plea deal he was given didn't protect him from the new charges.
Because he kept doing things, man. What?
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think he kept doing things right after this 2008 plea deal?
No, he went to jail for a year and a half.
Right, that's what I'm saying though. When he got out, do you think he kept doing things?
Yeah.
So why didn't Obama charge him again? New charges.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this shit is stupid, bro. People have been protecting this guy. This guy has people in their
stop
fucking
it,
pocket.
Stop
Dude.
it. Stop it. Dude,
So
absolutely not.
we hear your conspiracies about, oh, dude, Trump is the one protecting
If
this guy.
Obama was for
But
sure,
we all know this motherfucker's an
dude,
Israeli
no,
fucking puppet. But
absolutely
okay.
not. Of course,
Okay.
yes, he is. But Obama does not get any sort of criticism because we don't have anything showing that Obama was given the
Bro.
information. Stop. When Obama was in office, was this brought to him, and did he have a chance to go, huh? There's definitely a crime here. We should do something. Or is that only Trump? It's Trump. There's literally Epstein files where Trump's AG, Pam Bondi, and Todd Blanche have both looked at these and released them and have hired a group of FBI people to go and thumb through them and redact things and pull things out and look for Trump's name and redact that. We found out they redacted Trump's name in a way that we could see and unredact it, by the way. We caught them red-handed. And we saw them doing that and scrubbing the files. That's what Trump gets a no-no for. Did Obama or Biden do anything like that? No. And in fact, when Trump was in office,
the files because they didn't release them, bro.
because they were fucking under seal because Ghislaine Maxwell was appealing the case
During Obama?
during Trump
Exactly.
and then during Biden.
During Biden. Yeah, exactly. So Obama, let's just be clear. I think Obama was complacent. I think he definitely knew this was happening. He didn't give a shit.
No,
I mean,
I don't think so.
He's mentioned in the files over 2,000 times. Private
Obama
invitation.
is?
Yeah, 2,574 results if you type in his name to the search.
Is it
Is that
just because
shocking?
it's like the signature of the Stacy lady?
I don't know. They talk about there's one that I wanted to look into that was a private invitation. Private event invite.
It does not.
Uh,
It does not appear in the core investigative or flight documents. So
I'm looking at the search full Epstein library on justice.gov. So, I mean, let's be clear, right? So these people
oh, they're
that
just part
are
of news clippings, by the way.
people who are
So fact checkers document review notes that any passing appearances of his name in peripheral files are typically part of unrelated news clippings, general public correspondence, or routine administrative archives, rather than personal involvement. He's not, dude. You're being disingenuous, bro.
I mean, you can look it up instead of just typing it into Google AI,
Yeah, it's the fact check is the website I'm reading right now. AFP fact check.
factcheck.org or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I was saying is that, people who were attending the parties that he was hosting were that picture is fucking crazy. Were people like him, George Clooney, that Obama was obviously friends with. Obama historically was criticized for ordering what he recorded as like $50,000 in hot dogs and pizzas from Chicago, and that's what that ties into the whole Pizzagate
Oh,
thing
shut
that
up. Pizzagate was something made up by Epstein, by the way.
made up by Epstein, really?
Yes.
Back then? Can you source
Yes.
that?
Yes, he met with the leader, the founder of uh not Reddit, 4chan. And this is around the time. It's because JE subscribed to the news. Okay, thank you, Jeffrey. Is because basically it was misdirection. And you can see in the Epstein files that Epstein frequently used pizza as the code word for essay.
Yeah, and so that literally confirms that pizza is used as code name for
Yeah, so if you actually buy
for
pizza with 50
illegal
grand,
activities.
that's not buying SA.
Yeah, that's buying children, I would say.
No,
Because if you
it's
actually
not.
look at the FBI documents, there's literal FBI documents that tell you what the code words
Yeah, I
mean
know. And when
and their
Obama actually
symbols.
bought pizza, that's not him buying children.
Hmm.
No,
I would hope not, but
you're dumb.
obviously, I would say that knowing these codes and knowing that Obama is in parties with these very powerful people, and
He's
then
got no
all
actual
prior
personal
presidents have
connection.
been
No, but besides that Stacy lady that you just posted,
no
she
personal
was
connection.
right. She
That's a
was
crazy
part of his
statement.
administration, which was a huge, big thing, right? If it's the same lady I'm thinking of.
That's a crazy statement considering he has crazy connections to, for example, Hillary Clinton, who has connections to Laura Silsby and other women that have been caught trafficking children from
Yeah,
like
and I
Haiti.
have the same amount of degree of connection to Hillary Clinton.
That's scary. If you have the same degree of connection to Hillary Clinton as Obama, I doubt that,
3
but
people?
it's scary. Wait,
Pizzagate
three
is
people? What do you mean?
e-files, yeah. Pizzagate, you could see them regularly saying, "Oh, thank you for the pizza. The pizza is a 9-year-old. The pizza is a V. A pizza. The pizza was delicious last night. Thank you so much for the
Yeah,
pizza."
and Republicans were on this years before Democrats tried accusing Trump
No,
about,
this was
being in the Epstein
Epstein
files.
doing misdirection, saying this is, and he got together with, I believe, Steve Bannon, and started pushing this misinformation and saying that it was Hillary doing all this while it was them. It was them.
So you think Epstein was like trying to help Trump?
Yes.
Why does Epstein not like Trump in the emails?
I don't know. I don't know. He wanted Trump to win the presidency. Him and Bannon talked about it. Bannon, by the way, very close to Epstein, right? Like almost
Uh-huh.
besties. Bannon's also part of Trump's fucking administration his first term. Bannon is still a huge player right now and trying to get Trump a fucking third term, by the way. Gee, I
I
wonder
don't see
why,
how you
because
could
he'll
be
probably
trying
be
to get Trump
protected.
a third term. Like, bro, you're at this point, you're just saying shit. How would he be trying to get Trump a third term? What could he possibly be doing to
Oh,
secure Trump's
dude.
third term?
Let me show
What is
you.
he doing?
Let me show you. By the way,
What,
Steve Bannon is.
saying that he wants a third
Do you
term?
know? Do you know what Steve
That's not
Bannon?
him doing it.
Do you know what? Do you know what Steve Bannon's pull is in geopolitics?
What was it,
He
like
is
the Breitbart guy? I don't know.
directly. Now he's directly responsible for like far right movements all over Europe.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's not the best person. I don't get what you're saying though. I don't get how this ties to like prior presidents being clean, no one knowing about Epstein until like a couple years ago. Like that's fucking bullshit, dude. If you think that people have been blind to this, to like submarines, fucking private islands, representatives of the Virgin
He's going to get a third
Islands,
term. So Trump
Obama
28.
knew,
Trump is
bro.
going to be president in 28.
Oh, this
and
is what
people
he's
just ought to
doing to
get
secure his
accommodated
term.
with that.
So what
But
about
He
the
said that
22nd
he
Amendment?
wanted.
there's many different alternatives. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is. But there's a plan. We had longer odds in 16 and longer odds in 24 than we got in 28. And President Trump will be the president of the United States, and the country needs him to be president of the United States. We have to finish what we started. Trump is a vehicle. I know this will drive you guys crazy, but
This is like the fourth. This is like the fourth variety of him saying this.
But him saying
on
it isn't
TV.
securing anything or doing anything. Like
He
that's
is
not.
in the
That's just him
think tank that
grifting
is
and
doing
lying and
this.
talking shit. That's
He
him
is
trolling.
absolutely.
He can't do
adjacent to
anything
Trump.
though.
Yes,
He has
is.
no power.
He has an
What
army
can
of
he do?
lawyers, and they are discovering ways to do this.
So he's going to discover a legal way for Trump to run. I highly
Yes,
doubt that.
I think I heard Isaac say this last night, or Isaiah. The verbiage in the Constitution doesn't necessarily say you can't run as vice president.
Well, duh. I mean, yeah, he could run as vice president. I'm pretty sure we don't need a fucking lawyer to say that he can run as the fucking head of the Republicans or some shit. I don't know. He can run for any
Okay,
other
so if
fucking
he runs
office.
as
Yeah,
vice president and then the president steps down, who's president?
yeah, him.
Oh man.
Did we really need Steve Bannon to fucking break that down for us and find the new way to figure it out? No, everyone
No,
knew that could have happened.
he needed federal judges in place. He needed the Heritage Foundation to name the Supreme Court picks that would probably allow this.
Bruh. This is crazy conspiratorial talk, bro. Like, no.
It's not a conspiracy if he's saying it, dude.
Just because he fucking says it doesn't mean it's true. Pizzagate was talked about. Does that mean it's true?
He was
Like,
he was
same
literally
logic.
in arm's reach of Pizza. He probably was Pizzagate.
I'm sure he is. Just like all the other prior presidents, all the other people in power, probably including Trump, probably including all these people that knew about it. I'm not as naive as you to think, no, Obama didn't know. No other president knew until Trump.
Now,
Trump was the one covering
Obama's
it all up. Bro,
yes,
come the fuck
Trump,
on, bro.
the most shady, moral, like gray,
Morally
morally
but
gray,
Obama
morally
is a fucking
bankrupt.
clean cut guy.
Yes,
Yeah, Obama's a
yes,
clean cut guy.
Yes,
Dude, holy shit, you are naive. You
yeah,
are
tell me
exactly who they want.
What can you point to make me think Obama is morally like inept?
Well, I mean, there's that picture of him on that yacht with George Clooney with that little girl on her knees. The picture, I'm pretty sure of him wearing a Baphomet mask. The fact that he kicked up his feet on the fucking oval desk or whatever.
The Oval Office desk. Trump has
yeah,
painted
I mean,
the place with fake gold, and you've got the tan suit and feet on the desk.
my bad, I got a call. But yeah, no, you're not gonna convince me Obama was like some clean cut fucking government guy. Like
All
this
right,
guy
yeah, I
was
do.
attending Diddy parties. This guy was
What?
fucking
You
being
mean
gross,
Trump?
bro. No, I'm talking about Obama.
Trump attended. Dude, Trump says Diddy's a great guy.
Find a picture of Trump wearing a fucking like Baphomet head mask.
I don't even know if that's real. What?
Dude, I don't know. Obama gives me a very shady bad vibe. I mean, if you have
It's
discernment,
entirely fake.
discernment,
It's entirely fake, is what Google says. It was on Reddit. It's an
W
individual
Google
wearing a
saving the day.
costume made Halloween costume. No connection. Fact checkers and internet sleuths confirmed that there's absolutely no evidence tying the individual costume to Barack Obama. You guys are fucking weird, dude.
We
I'm the
got
conspiracy
factcheck.org
theorist.
ran by the porn star that runs factcheck.org. It says it's not Obama.
Dude, you know fact checkers are like independent, right?
Well, look up who runs factcheck.org.
Yeah. Do you think that that person does the fact checking?
I mean, I'm not saying that's the person who does the fact check, but I'm saying that's who owns it. If you support someone, I mean, if we're talking about fact checking something, right? And you're gonna rely on an organization ran by a ex porn star.
Oh no. Do you think somebody who does porn can't fact check?
That's just not who I would rely on my facts.
Why not?
Because I would say if they spent the majority of their life getting their back blown out, they probably weren't doing research.
You're just misogynist?
Hey, males can be porn stars, so it sounds like you're misogynist, buddy. Sounds like you're
Yeah,
assuming
I
only
know,
women are
but
porn
you don't.
stars. Ah,
Like. I don't hear a lot of people shaming men about being a porn star. I think it's inherently misogynist.
well, I think there's probably a lot more women porn stars than males, but regardless, I digress. I
It
think
doesn't
Obama
matter.
was definitely complacent. I think everyone in government who knew about
I think
it
it's a stretch. I
has
think
been
you're
complacent.
being conspiratorial when you say Obama's complacent. There's no positive evidence there. There's nothing you can show me that Obama was given some sort of ideal, or that Jeffrey Epstein was continuing his crime spree or whatever.
Yeah, and what's your
I don't have
positive
anything.
evidence that Donald Trump was involved in any sort of crimes with Jeffrey Epstein?
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, because there isn't any, right?
I'm saying that Trump right now is covering them up.
Covering what up? If you know that there's not, if you don't know if anything is actually being covered up, what is he covering up?
Okay.
It's more like
All
you're
right.
assuming
Let's
something is there
let's
to be
let's
covered
go
up.
over this.
That's
Let's
the
go over.
issue.
There's multiple emails of people like notable public figures talking about pizza, 9-year-olds graping them, eating them. There's a
Yeah, Hillary
picture that's
Clinton.
completely there's a the completely redacted picture, and the description of that picture is 5 old men surrounding what looks like a 12-year-old with
I've seen that.
bloody fingers.
I've seen
Do
that.
you think all of those men unredacted should be investigated or no?
They should be unalived on the spot. Did you know about? That's why Trump was talking about Hillary Clinton's emails. Is because that's where she talks about. She talks about,
Yeah, but okay,
well,
but
her and Podesta, right? Like Podesta was talking
this is
about.
called a pivot. What you're doing is pivoting. Has
No, we're
Trump
talking about the same thing.
arrested any of those people?
Dude, Trump isn't involved in anything that you just
Has
mentioned.
Trump admit has he
Trump isn't
is
involved
he
in any of the
releasing all the
emails you
files?
just mentioned.
Why did he redact those faces?
What do you mean? Why did he redact?
Why
Maybe
did
because
he
there's an
redact?
investigation going on.
No, there's not. And no, the law says to not redact any of them, dude.
Sure. Let's play devil's advocate. Say they weren't redacted. What would that then solve?
We would arrest them.
You would? Who would?
Local law enforcement, local FBI,
Local law enforcement would arrest
everybody.
them.
Yes. Yes,
It's sad that you
our
think
local
that's what would
FBI
happen.
office would. Are you
Dude, you are
fucking
beyond
serious?
fucking naive.
Do you really think
You are
they need to
beyond
ask the
fucking naive.
president to arrest somebody?
No, it's like you really think local law enforcement can touch these people that have been
Yes.
trafficking people that own
Yes.
Yeah, millionaires that own submarines, helicopters,
Yes, they could
private
seize your
islands.
assets. Yes, they could freeze your bank account.
Yeah, sure. How would the
Yes.
local police? Yeah, how would the local police freeze? Let's say overseas banks. Let's say how would they get to their private island and
They
seize
haven't
their
even tried anything
submarines?
because Trump is
How would they
protecting
reach
them.
them in their secret bases and shit that
All
they
you
fucking
have to do is contact your local FBI office. There's one in every fucking state. There's multiple in every state. And they would fucking close it down.
Mr. FBI, I just looked through the Epstein files and there's like this really creepy man. Can you arrest him? Yeah, I'm
You
sure that
just
people
said
have
that we
tried
should
that, bro.
unalive them.
Yeah, we should.
Dude,
We should.
You're being
That's what we
so
can
silly,
possibly
dude.
do. I'm not going to rely on the local police, local fucking PD that cracks down on speeders to fucking go and
local law
arrest
enforcement arrested
high-profile
Epstein, right?
fucking billion-dollar human traffickers that run the fucking
Who
world.
arrested
bud.
Epstein?
Like, are you fucking Trump's administration?
No.
Are you talking about locally when the Florida police arrested him when the girl accused him? Or what are you saying?
They got him at the airport in New Jersey.
Who did?
It was actually the FBI.
So federal law. So federal.
Yeah, and like I said, do you think those federal people
So the
flew
only
from
time these
DC?
people got touched was during Trump.
No, during Bush too.
No, remember they got that fucking plea deal.
Yeah, and then Trump hired the guy that gave him that plea deal.
Okay.
And then out of shame, he had to step down. Trump had to let him go. It was like a year and a half in. People were like, yo, why is this guy working for you?
He stepped down.
And Trump's like, oh, my bad. My bad. I really liked what he did for my friend.
Did he say that, or are you just throwing that in?
I'm just saying,
Okay, yeah.
like, do you really
No,
think
I think
that
what he said
he's clean there?
was I keep my enemies closer than my friends. I think that's the smart thing to do.
Is that why he's praising North Korea now?
No, that's actually his friend. Those are actually our friends.
North Korea?
Yeah, they're our buds. We're not changing the topic though, bud. We're gonna focus on Epstein here. So
I'm so glad I'm not caught up in right-wing politics because I can't bend my legs behind my head like you, dude.
I know having to let go of your reality must be very scary. Like having to think that, wait, prior presidents knew about human smuggling, human trafficking, eating humans, satanic fucking rituals, and
Trump knows the
sacrifices.
most.
I
He
can't
unquestionably,
fathom.
Trump
I can't
unquestionably
fathom. It
knows
has
the
to
most.
only be Trump. It has to only be Trump. It
doesn't have
breaks
to
my
only be
reality
Trump.
if everyone knew this was
doesn't have to only be
prior.
Trump, but Trump
It's only Trump.
specifically absolutely knows the most, right? Trump and his administration know
Yeah,
the
which is
absolute
why
most.
he's taking them down. Which is why
No,
he's the one
not.
taking them down. Because he's the one that
Who's
knew
been arrested?
and has been knowing this whole fucking time.
In fact, there's an investigation going on
Who's
right
been
now in the
arrested
UK.
under Trump?
Yes, in fact, there's an investigation right
Thousands
now
of
in the
people.
no. Shut your fucking mouth.
Thousands of human traffickers.
No, actually, no.
Yeah.
There's people right now
Yes.
in the UK trying to get the files unredacted from the Trump administration. Trump administration has not responded. It has been months.
Yeah. Why do they have to? First of all, they're no one to be fucking asking for classified,
Yes, they
unredacted
do.
documents. Why should
They're
we be
trying
sending
to
them fucking
prosecute.
CP and pictures of
They're trying to
victims? Are you dumb?
prosecute their own people. Are you fucking dumb? This happened worldwide.
Yeah, and they did nothing until Trump stepped in. Again, more complacency, more proof that every other government has been complacent until Trump stepped
actively
into fucking
protecting them
office.
right
And
now.
guess what? No one wanted Trump to be president. This is why. This is why they fucking hate him. Because he's the only one
he would protect
tearing their
Epstein?
shit down. Epstein was their fucking keystone. Epstein was the
how
one
many
protecting
Epstein
them.
people has he arrested?
Let's see. So we had the guy with Nixon. Do you know about that? The guy that was branding women. He was branding teens. We had the Victoria's Secret guy. I forget his fucking name. I'm pretty sure that is Wexner. Isn't that his fucking name? We have. I mean, I can look him up for you. We have so many fucking.
All right. Thank you, Georgia, for the kick.
Oh, why is it I always just right at the tail end? God damn it. I was going to ask him why, if Trump is going after all of these traffickers, why has he cut federal anti-trafficking agencies' funding by half in the last year?
The current Trump administration has not arrested anyone in the United States in connection to Jeffrey Epstein. No domestic arrests, international arrests not conducted by the U.S. There have been. United Kingdom arrested Prince Andrew and Peter Mandelson on suspicion of misconduct, and Trump won't give them the information to pursue these charges. Trump is actively protecting every single suspect. Georgia says, read my message. Tell Torta I hate him and I hope he falls into a Komodo dragon exhibit at a zoo. By the way, thanks for my anytime. Much love. Thank you. Westner isn't being investigated. He was questioned, but nothing else. Yeah, wasn't he just questioned in front of Congress? That's it? New Mexico sued the DOJ for access to the files. Also, Trump and his administration is protecting, in some roundabout way, that farm in New Mexico, that has a bunch of criminality and maybe buried bodies.
And wasn't it Bondi that came out when the whole Epstein thing dropped in the first place about the list and all that crap? Isn't she the one that said that there are no pending investigations federally? She acknowledged that.
Yeah. I don't see how, like, Obama's inaction, and by the way, there's so much plausible deniability there. It's insane. I don't know how that makes Trump in any way like a better person or in a better position.
Oh, and he was just tying every fucking weird story he could to it. The emails, the Clinton emails, had zero to do with any of that. Matter of fact, they had the emails. That was part of the kerfuffle.
And he says that Orrin Tal and Alan Alexander, those were arrested in December 2024. That's Biden. Sorry. Guys, we're not going to be letting the Epstein shit go. You guys are disgusting. The largest sex trafficking ring in United States history? Child sex trafficking? And you guys were demanding for the release. Now we need to let it go?
And you know who's absolutely not in the files? Not mentioned once at all? Kamala Harris.
RC's in the fucking box chat. Joe Biden too, yeah.
All right, I tell you what, Jasher, you find a copy of that Clinton email that says that line in there specifically, and you go ahead and you DM it to me. My DMs are open. Go ahead and DM me a link to it. I want to see it. Because according to the Republican congressional investigation into those emails, the fact was that she was transferring emails to a private computer, a private server, so she could print them. And she deleted most of them after the fact. The emails that she forwarded were still on her phone, were still on her federal device. That was kind of the problem, was that they shouldn't have been on her personal computer in the first place. I mean, hell, I don't even understand how you can link those two things together. If there was some line like that in the quote-unquote Clinton emails, then that would have been a private email. And she can have a private email anywhere she damn well feels like it, whether it says that or not. She can have it. As a matter of fact, it makes it easier to subpoena. But that's not what happened.
Pizzagate.
Yeah, Pizzagate. Pizzagate, you mean the guy that walked into a pizza parlor up in, was that Jersey or New York that he walked into? Shot up the place, swearing up and down that there was a basement where all this trafficking and nasty stuff went on, and the damn place didn't even have a fucking basement? That's how stupid you guys are. And that's when your stupidity gets people hurt.
So there were mundane emails belonging to John Podesta, and they were talking about literal pizza, and 4chan trolls turned it and fabricated it into a narrative that this was code language for illicit activities. And I say, debatably, this might be conspiratorial, but I would say that fucking Jeffrey Epstein being close to the founder or the owner of 4chan probably helped that narrative. And it was also just so happened to be around the same time that this narrative picked up when he met with the guy.
The this is funny. The WikiLeaks Hillary Clinton email archive, there is an email with the line, with fingers crossed the old rabbit's foot out of the box in the attic, I will be sacrificing a chicken in the backyard to Moloch. Dude. And it wasn't even written by her. It was written by somebody to her. It's literally a hyperbolic way of saying that something's going to be all-consuming or a demanding task. It's literally, it's an old saying, my guy. And I'll even look that up. Let's see if I can show how fucking ignorant you are about that one, too.
Dude, Trump's like direct ties to people that were friends with Epstein, even after his convictions, for you is somehow less damning than Obama just being a president and not being in any way tied to it. I don't get it. This is really weird for you. It makes no sense.
And again, okay, I just looked it up. The entirety of the line that you're talking about is as follows. Great poolside entertainment for ages 6, 9, and 14 involves a mix of high-energy water games, strategic backyard activities, and a multi-generational political trivia challenge or interactive puzzle game.
There we go.
As an email about a family pool day.
They literally just take these like half-truths, seeds of things that could sound weird, and ignore the context that makes them not weird at all, and run with them. And then when it's shown to them, they go, oh, that's just the official narrative. Oh. Meanwhile, Trump's like paying $40 million to somebody in the Epstein files to make a documentary of his wife. And it's unexplainable. Like, I always say this. Lord of the Rings 3 is like 3.5 hours long. It won multiple awards. It had hundreds of orcs, makeup, CGI that was ahead of its time. It was $30 million. And then there's the Melania documentary. $40 million? Third Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Nothing to see here.
Yeah, and again, this thing about the pool games, it was not something that Hillary Clinton did on her own. This was something that was going on that she was invited to. It was something that was already happening. I mean, Jesus, they even have a full publication about active water games for all ages, the quote-unquote Secret Service rescue. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, when she decided to show up, they capitalized the shit out of it. See, they have the Secret Service rescue. The 14 and 19-year-old must protect a floating item like a beach ball or a pool noodle from being splashed or tagged by this. It's literally, they've got an entire list of what these activities are, what they're going to be doing, what the, what's the word for it? The schedule for everything is. There was a Game Boy and Strategy Lounge inspired by Tetris because Hillary Clinton is a self-proclaimed Tetris nut. I mean, this is just, it's sad.
To think that
It's sad.
somebody who's
You
been a
read one
feminist-
Reddit post and you think you're an expert.
Yeah, she's been like an outspoken feminist her whole life. And you think she just dabbled in, like,
Thank you, Amy.
dabbled in sex trafficking? No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Bill Clinton, under the jail. I fully believe that he was involved.
Yeah.
But if anything, since Clinton's election has shown us, it's that he and Hillary, they make a good public face, but they do a lot of shit on their own.
Yeah, Hillary like leaves Clinton to like I'm pretty sure she was like aware that he was a fuckboy. And that like he was a dirty guy. Like he liked to go around like, where have you been? Oh, you know that famous interaction at the White House? I forgot what it was. But like, I'm pretty sure like, I don't know, it's some weird, maybe healthy version of polyamory. I don't know. Or just they didn't, they stay together for the public outlook on it.
I mean, yeah, I would say this. I mean, she would have to at least know that he was messed up with some pretty fucked up people. Yeah. She would have to know that. And the fact that she would stay with him, I definitely judge her for. It's why I didn't vote for her. I did not vote Hillary in 16. I voted for Gary Johnson. He was the only one on the ticket that didn't have a major scandal behind him. So that's where I put my vote. I didn't like Hillary either. And again, throw Bill under the fucking jail. But you tie shit that don't make no fucking sense to other shit that don't make no fucking sense and try to make it make sense. And it's just not going to. Sorry, Andrew. Go ahead, buddy.
What's up, Bubbins?
What I'm saying is very unimportant, but I got my flight canceled. Whatever. I was supposed to fly out of Dallas tonight, and now I'm flying out tomorrow. And I'm up here to ask Pickles, if the sun is down, why is it 102 fucking degrees in Texas right now? This is crazy. I just stepped out of the airport.
You motherfucker. You're in Dallas, and you didn't tell me.
Well, because I was only supposed to be in Dallas for a layover. It was like 2 hours.
Oh,
but
flavor.
They changed the
You're
gate
lucky.
on me while I was eating dinner, and so I missed my flight. So now my flight doesn't fly until 10 tomorrow.
10 a.m.?
Yeah.
You wanna grab a non-alcoholic beer?
Yes, I do. But I don't know. I don't.
Where are you
Yes, I'll
staying?
text you.
Okay. Do you are you getting a hotel?
I have to pick one. I have to choose. They did not. They decided that I was not eligible for a voucher.
Are you in Love Field or DFW?
Am I what?
Which airport?
DFW. That's very far. Is that far from you?
It's like 30 minutes.
I mean, I'm not asking for a ride or anything. I was coming up here to say, why the fuck is it 102 degrees
I know.
at night?
Yeah, I know.
It's wild.
Yeah. I went to the vet today for Pickles, and the vet lady is really hot. And I smelled like poop and she came into the room. She like backed away. I was like,
Oh
no.
no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah, but she probably backed away because she thought you were hot and she knew she smelled like food.
It's all right. Oh well.
Okay, well, thank you for keeping me. I've been listening for a while during all this craziness, and I was in a really bad mood. And it's been helpful to listen, and you always cheer me up, bud. So thanks a lot.
Love you, bub.
Thanks for stopping by.
By the way, chat, let there be no misconception. Bub is my saying, and I will let Santana say it however much he wants. But that's my saying. I've been saying that for like 15 years, right?
Just remember that when Santana says it, there's actually a little TM after it, you know.
I just don't like people coming in and saying I stole it from Santana. I did not steal it from Santana.
No, you were doing Bubs like when you started.
Yeah. I appreciate you, Andrew. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's sad that we're litigating the Epstein files still. It's been almost a year. Trump hasn't released them all. He's made no arrests. It's damning. And unless you're a child or you're extremely partisan hack, no one's fucking buying it. No one's buying it that somebody else is more guilty than Trump in covering this shit up. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Are you some kind of idiot? I've seen you on TikTok for like 4 years. What are you trying to collect, like 20 cents tomorrow? What's your purpose of being on TikTok? Let me ask you that. Who cares who you support? Trump won, Kamala lost. What's your purpose?
Okay.
What are you trying to collect, $1?
Hey.
Why don't you get a real job?
Hey, man, stop crying about it. The Nazis
I'm
are
not
in charge.
crying. You lost. You should be crying.
Hey,
because
man.
you keep on coming on TikTok and keep on complaining, but nobody cares because you know who the president is?
Fascism's
Your daddy.
here, okay?
Your daddy is a
here,
president.
and it's here to stay.
Your daddy. Your daddy is the
that
president.
all you got? Is this your like political stance?
That's how dumb you are. You keep on coming and keep on complaining, and then you collect $1 tonight, maybe $1 tomorrow. Maybe you get $30 in a month from TikTok. I don't understand your purpose. That's how dumb you are. Little IQ. If you're like Trump, why don't you become a billionaire?
Because I'm not corrupt. Shout out
because
to...
you're not corrupt. That's
Shout
how
out...
stupid you are.
Okay.
But you supported Kamala.
Shout out.
What did Kamala do wrong?
Hey, hold on. He's going to read off a donation. Just give it a break for a second.
What did Kamala do wrong?
Shout out to Gemini for the $10. Thank you so much for the grift tax.
There you go. $10. Now you got $40. $40. $40 to your bank account. Maybe next month you'll get $50. What are you going to do with it? Go to a movie with your boyfriend?
It's funny.
$50. $60.
Oh my God.
So, you know, the jealousy just drips.
$60.
The jealousy
$70.
just drips off your
70.
voice.
Can you get 70? $70 next month? Maybe you can afford a gas from another rich billionaire like Elon Musk.
What do you do?
You don't like?
What do you do, bootlicker? What do you do?
I don't come on TikTok to talk about the party that I don't like. I'm not stupid like that.
You don't criticize
I don't waste
your
my
government?
time.
Because that's stupid.
Your vote lost, you moron. Did you realize it?
You guys have the lowest approval rating
You
in
keep
history.
on coming on TikTok. It's a joke. What is your purpose?
What does that boot taste like, bro? You have a link tree in
I
your
don't do
bio
that.
too?
That's what you do. Because obviously you support transgender.
Thomas is licking. Thomas is licking all the way to the brown eye. He's just in there, nose covered.
By the way, thank you, Lee, for the $40 to kick this ignorant ass. Thank you.
I was gonna say $70 in a month. Fuck, I think I donate more than you than that.
I think it's silly how they hate somebody being political on the internet, but they cheer when Trump does it, and then is a billionaire who's asking for donations. Like, I don't get it.
And now you know tomorrow he's going to be at his dead-end job that he's been at for 20 years. And he's going to look down at what he's doing and he's going to be like, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's probably going to change someone's oil tomorrow. And, you know, no shame. But thinks in his head, thank God I'm not in the AC on a computer hanging out, because that would be a horrible job.
No, that's definitely the guy at the nudie booth with a squeegee. Goes home at the end of the day and says, without me, this place wouldn't even exist.
I bet he forget.
That's that kind of guy.
W Gemini, thank you, Gemini. Your donation name is like not your username, and I was like, fuck, I know the username, I just can't say it. It just didn't come out. God damn it. Fuck, I could have been a right-wing grifter. Dude, right-wing grifters fucking make so much money, bro. It's insane, and they're so incredibly dumb, some of them. Like, people like Sneeko. He is profoundly stupid. He is fucking dumb. And he's a millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire.
You know, I told one of my kids about a week ago, it's not hard to make $1 million. It's really hard to make $1 million ethically.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't want to take a chance of going to jail or fucking somebody over or causing somebody to want to go home and unalive themselves, then yeah, you can make $1 million pretty easy. You steal it.
Yeah. I just imagine, like, the equivalent of that guy during Nazi Germany. Deal with it. He's in charge. This is what we need. He's going to save us. Just deal with it. Deal with it. Mussolini is in charge now. Are you going to cry about it? What's that going to do?
I mean, Adolf himself literally started out as, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of this immigration problem. I'll take care of all these people robbing you of your money.
He started
while he tied himself to corporations.
He got noticed going to like an open mic and speaking politics. Exactly kind of what I'm doing now. He gave off this big, huge, crazy, energetic spiel. He was there to spy, by the way. He wasn't even there to like be political. And he got on the mic and he started saying some crazy shit with all of his heart. And someone came up and was like, hey, you're awesome.
16 of us oh my God, I almost forgot about that. But he made the trains run on time. That was the saying back then. Oh, my friend disappeared, but the trains are on time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he took away my right to go get food. Oh, but the trains are on time. That's what it's like. That's literally what's going on right now.
Just like January 6th. I mean, Hitler did a coup, and he was arrested. He went to jail, and that's where he wrote Mein Kampf.
Yeah, the beer hall push.
Tried to do a coup. They did like an armed insurrection of the government, and they were made surrender, and he went to jail. Like 10 years. The trains aren't on time, though. True.
And that's just it. I mean, yeah, you know, the one we keep hearing about the most is, or the two we hear about the most, and I think you'd agree with me, are he's getting out the undocumented immigrants and no women and men's or no men and women's sports.
Yeah.
Which he's not doing either of those things. His deportation numbers are fucking abysmal for the amount of people he's detained. Because you can't make money on people when you deport them. You can sure as fuck make money on them while they're in detention when you own stock in the company detaining them. And then the trans people in sports thing. Has anybody looked into what happened after that executive order? Did any of the sports organizations kick the trans people out?
They just passed it out of the state. Like a state does its own thing. Snell, are you a Trump supporter? Snelly?
I'm not. Sorry, I didn't mean to join up.
You're good. You're good.
Go blue.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so no, I mean, his executive order was absolutely fucking pointless because he can't demand that to happen anyways.
His book was impossible to read and illiterate. I hear that a lot. I never read Mein Kampf, but I have heard that it's like actually really bad. Like not a good read.
He's kind of all over it. Again, it is weirdly fucking similar. He goes off on all these weird tangents as he writes. It's literally, I swear to Christ, if you put Trump's voice to it, it sounds like one of his speeches. Yeah. It really does. The two had a lot in common. Their presence alone is very similar in how they presented themselves and how they, the image that they tried to portray, to the people around them, to their supporters. It's so eerily similar. And I mean, I've read Mein Kampf a couple times. It's been years since I've read it. It was when I was in high school, it was a big push to recognize fascism, to see fascism for what it was. That was in the, 80s, 90s. And, the whole thing was, the Red Scare and all that crap about communism and socialism. So, they, again, at that point, they were mixing up the terms. They were calling them communists and fascists, even though those are diametrically opposed opinions. And that fascinated me that they tie those two things together, even though they had nothing to do with each other. And so I read about them. I read a lot about them. And like when people ask, what's the traditional thing of fascism? It's really simple. Palingenetic ultranationalism. Those three words alone represent fascism at its core. Without that, most of the other stuff you could see outside of fascism.
Hello, are you a Trump supporter? I can't hear him.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Bios 13. Ooh.
Ooh. Icky. We don't like talk children. Hey guys, we're only at 50K right now. Let's go ahead and tap that screen a few times. Let's get those likes up. We've got 183 people in here. We can get up to 75K pretty quick. I had my auto clicker working overtime before I came up. I think I logged in like 10.6K likes.
Sheesh. Thank you.
Oh, I let that bitch run for like 10 minutes.
God, I fucking did real hard traps today.
My wife just left to go have a drink with her best friend.
Nice.
Yeah. They do that now and again. Her best friend's husband is a fucking douche. He's the type he doesn't want to leave her alone. He's always accusing her of shit. Fucked over their savings. Has enough family and friends to help bail him out, but gives her a lot to bitch about. You know, I gotta say that's one of the best things in the world, to be in a nice, healthy relationship and listen to the fucked up messes that everybody else is around you are.
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah, kind of vindicating. I've been in plenty of shit fucking relationships in my life.
Yep.
It's possible. It'll hit you when you least expect it. That's what happened to me. Now, see, Daddy, the big trick is to find somebody that it doesn't feel like you're either with them or single at the same time. That's when it's cool as shit. Hell, my wife and I go to a bar. We all go girls together. It's fun. Women, sorry, not girls. There aren't girls at bars anyways, guys. You know, it has been rough catching up with vernacular. Catching up with, you know, being 50 in the era that I grew up in. You know, it's if a lot of this stuff would have come across in my 20s, it would have been easy. But, you know, going through and trying to, you know, respect my kids that, you know, don't want to have a gender assignment, you know, using they instead of her. I slip up all the goddamn time, and I try not to so hard. My wife and I call each other on it. And I'm not bitching that people can't talk that way. I'm bitching that it's tough. You know, when you get a vernacular built up in your brain, it's just kind of where your brain automatically goes. You got to stop yourself at every other word just to ensure that you're not, you know, being insensitive, which I don't want to be insensitive.
It's so baked in.
You know, the R slur was a hard one to drop.
I was one that used it too. I used the absolute fuck out of it. Now when I hear it, I cringe. I physically cringe. I'm like, oh God.
I do too, even out in the world.
Yeah.
You know, even away from these spaces, I hear it out in the world, and I'm just like, hey, no, come on. You know, that ain't right. Because I agree with why we shouldn't use it.
Yeah.
You know, I agree we should respect people's pronouns. But it's still tough to get your brain to rewire.
Yeah, males over 35. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and admittedly, I'll even throw that. Yeah, I mean, from being around the people that I have here in the Midwest, a lot of the women don't have a problem with it, near as much. You know, they adapt so much faster. It's a better way of brain processing.
I fuck up a lot. I misgender people a lot. Even people I'm like close to, I fuck it up. But at least they know I'm not doing it out of like disrespect. They're
right.
Like trying, but
and that's same with me. You know, I'll call my youngest, you know, her, and then they. You know, I catch myself pretty much every time. It's very rarely that I don't catch myself doing it.
Yeah. By the way, oh my God. My mom took me out to sushi last night. That was nice. I had sushi twice this week.
How's the mom's doing? Making her take her meds?
Yep. Yep.
I know you said a few times that you have to remind her.
I think she's getting married Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Nice. So, I mean, is this, I guess I need to ask first instead of being assumptive, is this good, bad, indifferent from your perspective? Enough said. Enough said.
It's good. As long as she's happy.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All I can say is I've been pretty fucking stupid in a few relationships myself. I didn't mean to hit on a sore subject or nothing, bud.
I could have kept my mouth shut. Oh well.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm an oversharer. It's the tism. How about the MAGA?
Oh. Yeah. Subject change then. There is this creator that I followed not long ago. Tall, really slender woman from over in the Asian continents, Asian Europe continents. And she does these hilarious videos to where she does like these really herky-jerky dances to like classical music, and she flips off the camera all the time. And it's just cute and it's kind of funny. And so I started following her and showed her to my youngest, you know, something for, you know, the youngest and I to have a giggle over. And I was just kind of doom flipping today while I was at work, and I came across a video she just posted where she broke down pretty hard. She was really upset. She was crying, and all she was talking about was that she has a real passion for doing social media, for, you know, being an online content creator. She likes making funny videos, and she wanted to do it full time, and she doesn't have a good phone. She doesn't have a decent laptop, and she just doesn't seem to be getting anywhere with it. And she's just really frustrated and, you know, really upset. She moved back home, but most of the people that she's known most of her life live like half a world away. She lived in Japan and Taiwan, but now she's moved back to Europe somewhere. And it was kind of one of those, I showed it to my youngest because they've always wanted to be a content creator. You know, they want to be a YouTuber and that kind of thing. You know, the 13-year-old wants and desires. And I always think it's good to not, I like my kids to have dreams, but I want their dreams to be realistic. And I want them to be prepared for the work that those dreams take to get to. And I thought it was I was like, you know, so do you think you relate to that? And they were like, yeah, that's kind of how it feels sometimes. And I'm like, so, you know, she's a lot older than you and she's going through the same thing. And she's been doing it longer. So I just thought something to change the storyline a little bit.
Sorry.
I think it's really cool when people put themselves out there like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It just automatically creates community. You know, I mean, and her comment section on that video is just absolutely filled to the cake with, you know, nothing but support and people saying, yep, no, don't give up, keep with your dream, you know, that kind of thing. And I think that's something that people need to see, is that human side of dreams. You know, the work it takes, the patience.
I'm excited for movie night tomorrow. We do movie night tomorrow? Guys, by the way, I have been gone for the last few days. For those of you familiar, I fucking suck at sleeping. And I got new sleepy meds. So it's the closest I've come to like a decent, like regular sleep. They knock me out. I stay asleep somewhat. I think it's okay. I think it's like 6-7 hours, which is like way better than usual. So I think I'm finally able to kind of start like doing a real schedule. So sooner or later, I will have a real schedule coming through, like where I go live at this time on these days. That's coming. That is coming. Yeah, I know. 6, 7. God damn it. What is this regular? Yeah, it takes like 7 hours for me to fall asleep sometimes.
Pickles, what's up, bro?
What's up, bub?
Where you been? Miss you, man.
Damn it.
Someone asked what medication, trazodone. What'd you say?
Bro, where you been? I missed you, man. Been thinking about you.
Just getting fucking way more jacked than you, dude.
No way, bro. No.
Oh, yeah. Getting way
Pickles, you won't even tell us what your max bench press is.
It's not important.
Yeah, it is. Because basically you can base someone's fitness off their max bench, their max squat. I mean, you're probably squatting like maybe the bar. You got chicken legs for sure, bro.
Give it a few more
It's
months.
It's all good, man. At least you're trying that.
At
least you're doing something.
I'll be mogging you hard, dude. You look like a fucking idiot. Not like you already don't, but you look like even more of an idiot.
No, Pickles, listen, bro. I'm like, what, 5 years older than you, and I can mog you in every department, bro.
False.
Yeah, you got height, but that doesn't mean anything, bro. Actually, being taller is worse. More places to punch you in the fucking body, dude.
All right. Moon, thank you so much for the Santa Monica. Thank you.
What have you been up to, though, dude? You making money or what?
Yeah, I've been doing all right. Doing all right. It's my birthday week. You didn't give me anything, so.
Well, I didn't know. What do you want for your birthday, bro?
I want a self kick, dude. I want a self kick. Make him stop chewing. Yeah, are you fucking chewing in my mic, dude?
No. Anyways, Pickles, what's up, man? What are you crying about today? What's Trump bothering you about today? Like, I know he's on your mind. What's the deal, dude?
Splinter, how do you feel about $40 trillion in debt?
Well, you're not blaming Trump for that, are you?
Why wouldn't I blame Trump?
Okay, bro. Is he the only president that we've ever had? There's been multiple presidents that have increased our debt, dude. It's actually inevitable.
Who's overwhelmingly responsible for the most of it, like by far?
Maybe him, honestly, because coming out of COVID was really hard. I'm surprised it's not Biden because he's the one that spent the most fucking money during that shit.
No, he didn't.
I think it was like around, he had like 9 trillion or something.
What?
Not even close.
Trump added 8.6 trillion during his term. He approved $8.6 trillion with that. Biden approved 4.4. And then Trump came right back in a time where there's no COVID, nothing going on. And
Bro, Pickles, the economy.
Trillions.
What do you mean
like
there's no
$7
COVID?
trillion.
hold on, bro. What do you mean there's no COVID? There's an economic
now?
rebound from that devastating, shitty 4 years that we had to go through.
The rebound happened already. Biden had every single economic variable in control in a
No,
better spot than
Pickles.
Trump does now.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, dude. The COVID combined with Biden's overspending,
Biden
letting
didn't
illegals. Hey, bro, hold on.
What?
Can I get a second? Pickles. The combination of his over.
All right, W Moon for the kick. Love you, Moon. Thank you so much. No. 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 Moon. No. What? W Moon's in the chat. I actually need a bunch of W Moons. Thank you for saving me that.
Thank you, Moon.
Oh.
And no him coming back as Leonardo or no other shit either.
Yeah. Not today, Satan. Not today. Did you guys see Bitcoin's down to 60K right now? Bitcoin's eating dick. The stock market's eating shit. We're being forced to eat shit with all this recalled food. Oh, and now, according to Pedro, the Democrats invented COVID and then overemphasized it. And I bet in the same breath, Pedro will say that Fauci hid how bad COVID was. And he needs to go to jail. Bitcoin 75K? Did it go back up a little? Or was it 80K?
I was going to say, I don't remember Fauci ever saying it will be gone by Easter. Or it'll be gone when the weather gets hot.
I think I read it. When the fuck was it 60? Bitcoin whales in selling spree. This was 2 days ago. Okay. There's a big selling spree. Whew. Do I believe in God? No. I don't believe in magic. Follow the science. Yeah, those of us who followed the science survived at a much higher rate. And we're still right. According to all of the science, there's still nothing wrong with the COVID vaccine, any of the vaccines. They were all safe and effective. I can say that without getting kicked off of any platform. It all checks out. There's not a single study you can show me that COVID was not that bad or that the COVID vaccine was bad. There's nothing. You guys have nothing, so you're just attacking Fauci. You have nothing. Painting in young girls' hearts. If you guys have something to disprove that, you're welcome to come up and show me. But there is yet to be anybody from MAGA or the right that does anything with science up here when it comes to COVID. They do conspiracy. They do common enemy fallacy. They're like, oh, Fauci. Even though Trump tried to get y'all to inject bleach and shine light underneath your skin.
And Pedro, I live in a deep red state. Our school's shut down too. Just FYI, it wasn't a blue versus red thing.
I live in Texas. They shut them down. They shut down my fucking gym. I haven't heard Fauci's name in a few days. Yeah, like one of Fauci's assistants just pled guilty to misrepresenting some aspect about COVID. Only people on Facebook are allowed to do that. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Put your cock in my mouth, please. Suck my dick.
Yeah, who's still having rallies? Still COVID? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, only the true psycho children will be on lives now because everybody's back in school. Only the true psychopaths that aren't watched by their parents at all.
Science is vaccines. Okay. Then science tells us reduce stream time. Stream time. Nah. Nah. Guys, I feel like kind of like fucking around tonight. I've got 3 hours till my bedtime. 2 hours maybe. 2 hours. I don't want to fuck around. You guys want to frick around on my personal account? April's down. April. Shout out to April, by the way. If y'all haven't seen this, this is the only magic that exists. All right, this thing is fucking cool as shit. April got me this for my birthday.
That is pretty sweet looking. I like that.
Hold on, we're gonna get up in there with my other phone. I'm gonna show you guys this thing. This thing's fucking crazy. All right. This thing is, if there is magic, it's this. Beaming in young girls' hearts, just like Giro. Singing those poop poop dudes. All right. Oh, look at the bub. Look at the bub. Oscar, get your freaking huge wiener up here, dude.
Hey, Oscar, come on up.
Get that big veiny hogging son of a bitch up here.
Let me switch phones. I'll be right back.
All right. Can someone help invite him up when he comes back?
Yeah, I got you, bud. Yo, sick infinity cube.
Sick.
So badass. So
Yeah,
badass.
What? I mean, I know how that. Why do you have that? What is that?
Someone got it for my birthday. Someone sent me that. Like,
nice.
April sent it, and it is it reacts to sound. So I've been fucking Doja Cat over here. Just, oh. Just fucking barking at it.
Sick, dude.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Oh, I just got home. I had a long day of doing very boring work. So I'm just hanging out with my dog.
Dope.
Yeah, preparing up for whatever's gonna happen on Saturday with Jake Lang.
Wait, what?
Jake Lang's coming to Minneapolis.
Oh God, for what?
For the N-word march, except they don't.
The peaceful one?
Yeah, the freedom of speech rally where they're gonna say the N-word a whole bunch.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, well, I'll be there having a we're gonna tell them we don't like that.
God damn. God damn, dude. I'm so glad I'm not a right winger. That is insane.
It does look agonizing. What a sad creature. What a sad creature that Jake Lang is.
Just a gauntlet of like shaming yourself and just having horrible takes. It's like one day you've got to defend the Epstein file cover up. The next day you got to go say the N-word in the middle of Minneapolis.
Let's not forget storming the Capitol while you're at it.
Yeah. You got to bring bear mace to the Capitol.
Blurred said, it seems like I've been at the geographic epicenter of some real shitty right-wing behavior. That is correct. It's so funny when the chuds tell me that I wouldn't be like outspoken like this on the streets, and I'm like, you don't know how I got my start, dude. Like, I decided to get involved in the debate space after fascism came to the streets of my neighborhood, and I spent my days facing up with fascists. I ain't no stranger to it. I ain't no stranger to Jake Lang. I've tasted his pepper spray. Sour as it is, I'll be the one to face it. I don't care.
It's their freedom of speech to say what they want as long as intent is it malice?
I mean, the intent is pretty fucked up. Tooth and Trouble's asking what time I'll be live on Saturday on YouTube. Probably, well, there's a little bit of a meet and greet forming. But I expect to be there early. We'll be there by 10. So we'll like Jake Lang's coming at noon. I don't know when I'll be going live. It'll probably be on and off, but you know, follow me if you're interested.
For sure.
Law of the Wild's calling me a beta. Yeah, standing next to Law of the Wild, I look like a beta.
Yeah.
By the way, I have to say, Oscar, that teardown of Coombe over the last couple of days has been absolutely brilliant to watch. That was hilarious.
Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of... Well, I realize now who it is. I have experience with that caller. That's You Mute, You Lose.
Oh, is that the same guy? That makes sense.
Same guy, yeah. Somebody... I knew he was like a throwback caller. I knew he was somebody who was on the show months ago, but I just like couldn't place him. But somebody said it in the chat, and I was like, that's who that is. That's You Mute, You Lose. And it's funny because his whole thing is that he like declares some reason why it's acceptable for him to run away, and then he runs and acts like he won. So I would always chant at him as he was running away when he was under the username You Mute, You Lose. I would always say, you run, you lose, you run, you lose, as he runs away. Because that's what he always does. He just like gets mad at me for like, he was so very mad that I brought up a lawyer to discuss a legal document with me.
Holy fuck, that was great. He brings up Law. The dude runs almost instantly from Law, comes back, starts talking shit about Law when Law left. And he's like, oh, he's a crap lawyer. And then he couldn't find Law right away. And as soon as he comes back, the dude just ducked. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, I think maybe he's been reminded why he stopped calling into my show.
I live so vicariously through you.
He's fun to handle. He's you know, it's the sort of thing where like a lot of the time I spend on the air, I'm on guard for keeping the high energy, like just going nuts type of attitude with the show. Like keep it, you know, like working on the engagement, all this like supervisory thinking I have to do about the flow of the show. When some dumbass like that calls in, I just check out mentally. I'm like, oh, sweet, it's him. I will assign 20% of my attention to dealing with him, and I will relax so I may be rested for a more difficult caller. It's a lot of work, but you know, over talking him or whatever needs to be done to control the dialogue. But Oh, what a insubstantive set of arguments somebody like him makes.
Yeah, you go on about the same time that I go into work every day. And so I'm either bouncing with you or RTP, or I might jump into like one of the atheist lives. I like to double dip from politics into religion. It's fun.
Yeah, religion's been coming up a little bit more on my show. Always interested in that. I do like my time slot though. I'm glad I settled on that early on. I haven't had to mess around with it too much.
Yeah, I love that time slot too. I used to do a little bit sometimes on that.
You're all over the place though. You stream whenever, right?
Yeah, I need to stop. I actually
you need a sleep schedule, brother.
I just got on some good sleep meds like yesterday or the day before. So
Godspeed.
Might be coming. I just got I've been struggling so hard. I've been working out 6 days a week trying to get my sleep to like maybe I could fall asleep after I've exhausted the shit out of myself. Nope.
Yeah, that's always my first piece of advice. Get your exercise good if you want to be regulated well for sleep. But I mean, fuck. Sometimes I wake up and you're still live streaming. Sometimes when I get up in the morning to like start my work day.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I hope you still work nights though. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to decide. Like mornings are great. Viewership. Maybe I can double dip. Maybe I can do both. I don't know, but I gotta mix it up a little bit, and I don't know. I could be live at like wee hours in the morning, like 2 o'clock, and then to 6 a.m. and you get like tons of viewers, but there's no like support. There's something weird about like streaming nights. Maybe they're all working or sleeping, or I don't know, but there's like no actual like support. So I'll be like, "Eeh."
Yeah, well, if I stream out of schedule, like I've been so specific about my schedule that if I stream at a different time, like I have a hard time getting good moderators.
Yeah. Yeah. I love your night streams. And there's also, I don't know, that you usually don't get sober you don't get sober MAGA.
Yeah, well, I mean, I get plenty of intoxicated MAGA between 10 and 2. Let's not kid ourselves.
What?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There are callers that
you'd be
regularly
surprised.
call in intoxicated to my show at like 11 a.m.
Sheesh.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty sad. but I know what you mean about like it's the intoxicated guests are way more of a problem like for nighttime streams, because like when every now and then you get like a day drunk caller that like says some absolutely fucking wild shit. And that's maybe good for engagement, good for a laugh, kick them around a little bit because they're a fucking bigot, so who cares? And then you can like move on to something more productive. But like I find with night streams, for me, when I do them randomly, sometimes it's like, okay, it is just like, let me sift through the people to find somebody who's sober enough that it isn't just like mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I need to pull the trigger on my super fan on your channel so I can come in on your members only nights.
Members only is a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've heard.
Yeah. I need to. I think coming shortly after we do a scheduled stream, we're going to do scheduled members only stuff. And my members only thing, I did this once, and I think I'm going to do more. But we do like a jukebox type thing, hang out, show each other music. And
oh, that's fun.
Yeah, like I actually did. I did a few nights where it was like, you pay $3, I play a song. And I think I'm just gonna do like, if you're a member, you're the only people allowed in, and it's just no money. You just hang out and we each get 1 or 2 songs.
But yeah, that's kind of what I do, and I like I don't really have like set like every now and then the chat figures out a game that's fun where they'll like send a donation to make me do this or that. But like for the most part, it's just kind of open to the people who pay monthly. But it's there's enough people that it's a busy stream, and I like even have a hard time keeping up with the chat sometimes. But it's just me like. It's just so nice for me to live stream without any of the normal concern that I have for making the show good.
Yeah.
Good, whatever good means, whether it's good for engagement, good for the mission statement of the show, good for changing a mind, good for having a teachable moment, good for understanding an interesting caller, like whatever good is for the show. It's like such a mental exercise to stay locked in on making sure that it is what it should be for 4 hours straight. That it's really nice to just like check out and like kick it with the chat for 3 hours, which I'm kind of doing right now.
I think one of the funniest dono games I've ever seen so far in my years here on TikTok is the one that happens to Jaren, the one that happens to Christ before Jesus. The word
I don't know this one.
He hates the word queef.
Oh.
And so the point to it is to try to misdirect him in the statement that you give with the dono, so he doesn't expect it coming, and then right at the end he says it. He's literally got a tally behind him. He's hit over 200 times in a week to where he's had to say it. It's a riot. It is so funny.
If someone's constitution can be changed after one conversation, or mine can be changed, their constitution was weak to begin with. Maybe. Sometimes it's the fact that they have been listening to this discourse for a while, and they had their final questions.
My biggest W are people who I've been talking to for months.
Yeah. But I dude, there was somebody that I talked to 3 days ago that like I don't push hard for concessions. I probably need to start doing that more. But this person like came right out. He's like, yeah, I concede.
Yeah, I mean I get some big ones. Like it's people tell me I'm not changing anybody's mind, but I just like don't believe that there's a bunch of fucking Oscar-worthy actors like pretending to get W's for me on my show. Like some of these people, like you talk to somebody for 20 hours over the course of 6 months, you really get to know them. And I just believe a lot of them that I'm like really making a difference in their lives.
I think you've had an impact on Iowa.
Absolutely. He's had his steps backwards. But and so has somebody like Screechmeister. Screechmeister's come such a long way, even faster than Iowa. Gemini Rising. Oscar with a C worthy is what I meant to say. But yeah, I mean I mean, think about people like Dylan, you know, like this 18-year-old caller that like started out pretty aggressive on the talking points, but just like really immediately collapsed under the pressure of like kind teacher Oscar because he's 18. So I just like talked to him like he was one of my students, asked him questions. I love it. It's like there's a lot of really cool things about what's going on, but the fact that I have those moments like this, they still just stand out as the most meaningful.
And my philosophy, I agree. I'd get some of those too, but my philosophy is like they could be just like me. When I started watching debates, I had no idea anything about politics. Didn't know what left or right was, Democrat, Republican. I literally didn't. And this was like 6 years ago. That was very sad, very privileged that I didn't have to think about that fucking shit until I was 30. But there are a ton of people out there like that. There are a ton of 18-year-olds. There's a ton of grown adults that just don't know fuck about shit. And if they hear one person arguing with sense and receipts and empathy, and then you hear another fucking idiot, you know, being crazy, screaming about maintaining, you know, whiteness in this country, I think you're gonna win over that person.
Well, I think the thing that the type of person that gets so left behind by this community so often is the person who leans right because it's their upbringing or whatever, but they just aren't all that well set in their ways in the way that you just described. But they arrive in a debate space like this, and they get kicked around by a bunch of unempathetic hosts, and then the right wing, you know, welcomes them with open arms. and they pick their side.
Yeah.
And that's just like, I just try to make sure I start every call trying like step one, don't fucking do that to someone. Like, don't kick somebody away who's just genuinely totally mixed up about this stuff and is willing to just like actually talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking bad views is here. Gross.
I hate
Name
that
checks
guy.
out.
I've been dealing with bad views since RTP. I could tell stories. I could tell stories. I've been on these TikTok streets for a while, Oscar. I've seen most of it.
Yeah. I'm still new. I mean, I'm not new to politics. I've been up to speed for a long time. I've like watched it pretty closely since I was like before I was of voting age. But I'm kind of new to the debate space. I like wasn't watching for very long before I started, and I started pretty recently.
Yeah. I went through.
Well, you
I went through a
definitely hit
time
the ground
period-
running.
I went through a time period where when I heard people debating COVID, and then there was like one side plugging ivermectin, and the other side's like, hey, we're just doing what the science says. I was like, well, there's only like literally one right side. There's one side that's clearly wrong, and there's a side that's clearly correct. I guess that's my side. And so happens I think it's literally just correct about just most things.
Who is Oslo?
Who's Oslo?
Oh, have you not met Oslo yet?
I've not met Oslo.
Oh, can we bring Oslo up?
Oslo's not at the airport right now.
Oh, okay. Oslo is the friendly red monster.
Lovely.
If you have not met Oslo yet, at your very first opportunity, you need to meet Oslo. Oslo is a fantastic and wonderful creator who tries to add a lot of humor into being informative. They're fantastic at it.
Pleasure to meet you, Oslo, in this limited capacity. I'm also distracted by fucking bad views being butthurt in the chat.
Yeah, there's one side that makes fun of people who got boosters and vaccinations according to science, and there's another side that just followed science. Like, it's funny that's as far as their thinking goes. They literally point and laugh at people who practice science, and then they deny science.
Well, you know, it's like we think about all the worldviews, about all the ways about figuring stuff out, and there's all these religions and all these like worldviews about like listening to these politicians and stuff, and then I'm just like, yeah, but it's the scientists that figured out all the medicine and the spaceships and stuff. Like, I just, you know, like I just find that very compelling. They're really getting work done over there. Those scientists, they're teaching the engineers great stuff. I like my technology. It works.
Oscar, with your education background, I would absolutely love to see you wander occasionally into the flat Earth sphere of TikTok.
Well, I'm not kidding about bringing
hilarious.
Kimikaze a telescope and showing him that like some stuff about the solar system with his eyeballs.
That's quite literally where I started. The first lives I ever watched were flat Earth debates because I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah, I mean they're just, for them it's not even so much of like the understanding of like the basic science you need to understand to like have a more reasonable opinion about looking at evidence about the shape of the Earth. It's just so much more basic. It usually breaks down to like, do you even believe that this is a real picture? Because they like just won't believe anything you show them. So
Yeah.
I want to show a flat earther like some astronomy through a telescope.
Oh, I'm really gonna scare the shit out of you. Debating between a flat earther and debating a MAGA are almost the exact same argument, because they have this common thread of, I know something you don't, that makes me special. And that permeates everything they do and everything they believe. If they don't think they're the one with the secret knowledge, it just violates their personality.
It's
But
a
they're all
lot
the
of
same.
it's a lot of just extreme distrust in fundamental like government, science, everything. So like whatever
Right.
that says, whatever the government says, they're just the opposite. They're just antithetical to that. It's not an actual like position that's solid. It's whatever is opposite. Whatever is a spectrum of the opposite of what the government and NASA and OA or NOAA or whatever or the NIH is whatever the opposite of what they say. That's what their truth is.
Yeah, I mean, and it's remarkable that people don't realize the double standard with which they treat the advice of experts when it comes to other things in their life. Because it's the experts that build the bridges that don't collapse when you drive over them. It's experts that like make sure your house is up to code so it doesn't crush you while you're sleeping. It's experts that decide the medicine to take if you get like an infection and the doctor's like, hey, 100 years ago this would have killed you, but like, you know, just take one of these every day for 2 weeks and you'll be fine. Like there's all these other ways in which we just trust the system because these people, we have a system for not giving people certifications and titles and qualifications and approvals and all this stuff unless they've demonstrated that they're qualified at doing these sorts of things. And then we have to check their work anyway. We do that for like 99.9% of things. And then this 0.01% of fucking wedge issues are the things that people just like declare that they can't trust the scientists on for no fucking reason at all.
And they're usually also very susceptible to like scamming. So like, I actually dated this woman for 3 weeks, and it was just an insane process of like watching her deny science, and then also trying to show me that like, there, you know, the interstellar travel by listening to frequencies in your headphones worked, or some bullshit like natural remedy and like homeopathic, you know, or you know, alternative medicine was something that worked. It's like, you know, alternative medicine or, you know, anything antithetical to science is literally just something that couldn't be proven. And it's not magic.
I mean, well, those sorts of
science.
individuals will make the same. Yeah, there's that whole thing about like if it worked, we would just call it good medicine, or they'll say disingenuous things like, "Are you against natural medicine?" And I'm like, to me, a reasonable definition of a natural medicine is a medicine where the actual chemical compound that is the medicine is something that just happens to occur in nature, so we can harvest it instead of manufacturing it. Or if we manufacture it, it's the same as the stuff that exists in nature, and that makes it natural. And that just doesn't fucking matter to me because there's lots of stuff in nature that's good and there's lots of stuff in nature that's bad. So it's like be silly to say that I'd be opposed to natural medicine. I'm opposed to medicine that doesn't work.
Right. Yeah.
Like that's,
well, I mean,
that's,
and in reality, even
what it is, but how it works.
In reality, even that description of, you know, quote unquote natural medicine still covers literally fucking everything because every element we make medications out of happens naturally. We don't make any of this shit artificially. We just combine them by ourselves instead of allowing nature to do it for us.
Humans naturally take the elements around them and combine them in interesting ways using technology they've developed. It's one of the things those weird, pesky animals, those hairless apes with all the nukes on the blue planet, they combine things with their metallurgists and make interesting stuff. We could say it occurs in nature in the same way we would say if like a species of shrew gathered materials and turned it into something that we used as medicine. I like that philosophical argument. That's a fun one. But yeah, it's meaningless to say if something is natural or not, and they use that sort of language to like try to force you into this position. It's like it's the same people who will tell you that chemicals are bad.
Mm-hmm. Right. Water's a chemical, jackass.
Dihydrogen monoxide, so scary.
Yes, it is. The funny one is when you bring that up, and they get scared of it. Like, I've never had that before. You couldn't pay me enough to even try it.
Did you know that if you inhale it, you die?
It's addictive, man. Once you've had it, you can't stop.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're in a room that enough of it's released into, you'll die. If you fall into it from a sufficient height, you'll die. Highly corrosive to metals. Yeah. Good one, Gemini Rising.
Yeah, there you go.
Chemophobes.
The Monroe Institute. That's what I'm thinking of. Have you heard of the Monroe Institute?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. All right. So they use specialized audio programs that feature HemiSync, so they make you put on headphones. Some of these things cost like $1,000, and they play a sound in your headphones from a browser. $1,000. Multiple thousands of dollars when you get high enough up in the levels. It's this very like Scientology kind of hierarchy kind of thing, and they think that they can put your human consciousness into interstellar places, like inner space and stuff. It's wild, but the same person I dated would be like, "Oh no, I don't do any medicine. I don't do any medicine," and she'd be like, "Look at this. Look at the testimonies." Like, no, dude, no.
I don't know how people manage to like build careers working at such nonsensical types of projects. Like, I don't know how some of these people take themselves seriously.
Ugh.
Oh, Oscar, did you hear about the final experiment? And a lot of people not in the know have never heard of it.
The final experiment?
Yes, they called it the final experiment. Happened about 2 or 3 years ago ish, something like that. The most prolific flat earthers came out and they decided to go down to Antarctica because
I did hear about this.
Comes up in every flat Earth thing. They were down there to disprove the 24-hour sun and got completely humiliated because everything they predicted went wrong.
I've seen flat earthers go to the desert and shine a light that they expect to land in one place on the other side of the desert because of the lack of curvature of the earth, but it lands in the place where you'd expect it to land because of the curvature of the earth, and stand there and look fucking dumbfounded. And there's no amount of that. There's no amount of losing that seems to convince these people that their perspective on it is a little bit twisted. They just, if your methodology keeps getting you so dicked down by other people on basic predictions, fucking try again. I don't know how,
but like I said, I
mean,
there's again that common thread. There's again that common thread. I mean, I would say it's a good 8 out of 10 probably. MAGA that we end up debating with don't functionally know how civics works. They don't functionally know how the branches of government work. They don't functionally understand the Constitution. They have these really bad base assumptions about how these things work, and they apply it in a blanket sense.
Well, it's a mixture of that and then not having basic reasoning skills, like not understanding, like they'll say A and B, like proposition A, proposition B, therefore conclusion C, and it's just like, no, that doesn't, like, never mind how we feel about all this stuff. That doesn't follow. Like, that's bad reasoning. They'll say that, them thinking that a few anecdotal examples of illegal immigrants doing like really terrible crimes, like just not being able to comprehend that the correct thing to do would be to look at the rate at which these crimes are committed, because we're talking about millions of people. Like some of these people have a genuine inability to just handle basic reasoning problems like that.
Look how nice this website is. This is the Monroe Institute.
Is this like AI slop advertising?
Oh man. Start your journey. 8 to 12 weeks, $600. Spoon bending.
Oh, that's a curling spoon. My goodness. I want my spoons to be that curly.
Energy medicine. This is
It's my favorite.
$2,600.
My favorite kind of medicine.
5 days and 6 nights.
Yo, speaking of silly bullshit, you know who I just found out is going to be on my evening show?
Who?
Vermin Supreme.
No shit.
Yeah,
The guy with the boot on his head?
Yeah, he's not very hard to reach at all.
No way. Is he still MAGA?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna figure him out. I've hired a wizard to assist me in my debate with him. I didn't want to come empty-handed in terms of whimsy.
Whoa. How early in the 3 weeks did you find out? Listen, guys, I was not a healthy-minded individual at this point in time. This was not I'm not proud of this point in my life. Dude, that's crazy though.
They're asking for you to bring your main up.
Me?
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh, okay. Are you still on that restriction?
Yeah, I just checked too.
Oofda.
Yeah, somebody came up and revealed their wiener.
Yeah, do you not get a quick handling from support when you do that?
I emailed them, nothing back. Emailed 3 different addresses too.
He even reported it to the FBI.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We should talk offline. I don't know who your support is. We should fix that. That should be dealt with better. That's
because who was it? Dean was talking about. He's actually had people arrested for doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, because I got a little help from Dean when I dealt with mine. So talk to me offline.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
And I need to do your thing where you do your stuff with the phone line.
Yeah, we're having a hard time getting our fucking Here, I'll fucking shill my backup account that I'm trying to get live privileges. Let me get my other phone. I'll like hop in the chat with it. Where is Pickles?
In fact, I will order whatever I need right now. I need that USB-C to in-and-out aux 3.5.
Yeah. You text me and I can show you like an exact hardware list. The call-in line 10001 in the chat is the account that my Google Voice calls are going to come in. But we're just having a hard time getting it live privileges. So go follow it and interact with it and stuff. Everybody.
Oh, yeah. Bring it up real quick if you can.
Well, no, I can't. That's the problem.
say something in chat.
Wait, let's see. I just did. Let's see.
Line.
Yeah. It says live access is needed. I still don't have it.
Also, I can give you tips on how to do that when we're offline too.
Yeah, please do. It's been my producer Jesse's job, but she has failed. So we're both looking for wisdom on that. Because we're just gonna make a bunch of those to pass phone calls through, because it works fantastically well. I did call into a live using the setup. I just did it through my main account instead of the call-in account, and it worked just fine. I was able to talk through a phone. So we have it like fundamentally solved. We just weren't ahead of the game on getting. We didn't realize it was gonna take so long to set up burner accounts. So we're doing that. But it totally works. Which is great.
I need that real bad. Real hard and real bad. Yeah. I need a hardware list for that. Yeah. Let me see on live together. Yeah, I know. Me too.
Dude, honestly, I probably have, like, if you buy a USB-C to USB-A adapter of that kind where it's like a male USB-C to a female USB-A, just that little adapter so that you can plug what I have into an iPhone. I have so much spare hardware for this lying around. I have a bunch of these little sound cards. I will just mail you. It would cost like $5 to just mail you like a setup that will do this.
Dude, I will send you pictures of my grippers if you do that.
I'm about it. Well, I mean, also the really cool thing, and I've been thinking about, like, in terms of expanding the little empire that I'm building, the setup that I have could conceivably be used for other people's lives while I'm not live. Because I could create like a portal where you remote in to the computer that's running it. It's complicated, but we're talking about making it accessible to other people when I'm not live, because it makes no difference that the setup is at my studio. It's completely independent from my recording and streaming setup. It's a separate computer with a separate iPhone plugged into it. You could put my Google Voice number on your screen and handle numbers through this thing, and then it could join your stream, and you could take phone calls in that way. Where
I have a separate laptop. I might be able to do.
Yeah, you could just get it set up the same way. But my point is, like, if you want to get set up on your own, I will help you do that. But in general, the setup can be used for anybody's live stream. This is a technique that some moderator for any other live streamer could do from their own. Like, it doesn't have to be in the same room as the person doing the stream is the important thing. Because as far as you're concerned as the host of the show, it just shows up as another caller. Shows up as another TikTok request.
Yeah, I need to hit you up. I need to hit you up hard.
Yeah, I got it totally figured out. We're just totally biffing it on getting accounts that have privileges, and we like backburned it and forgot until we had the phone set up and working, and now we're like waiting a week until all these accounts that we farmed up have privileges. But that's the first one that we're really trying on. There's fun videos that my producer made on there, goofing off in the studio to like farm attention to it. I don't know how the trolls do it, but you know, like you said, we can talk offline about that.
Yeah, I've already been seeing those funny videos coming across my For You page. They're pretty good.
Well, yeah, I mean, the account's got... Hold on, where am I? We're on this phone. Oh, God. Oh, word. Copy. I'll forward that. I'll forward that to Jesse.
Yeah.
But either way, I do still want to farm some legitimate engagement on the backup accounts, because I have learned the degree to which accounts will become more impervious to being flagged if they have like better standing. So there's a chance that the call in line account, if we don't just get it banned outright, it can get over the hump and have enough followers like one of my other backup accounts, such that it will be very hard for it to get flagged.
But it doesn't really matter if that account doesn't produce content and get actual engagement. The authenticity of the followers is kind of...
But people love Jessie, and she's making goofy videos on there that people do watch and engage with.
Okay, that's
yeah, yeah. So like, you know, because that's just it. It's like it takes a real person doing it, but I hired somebody too. So.
Return to Cinder. You don't have life privileges for some reason. You can't come in. I followed the new account. We are still. I mean, I will still take a debate if anybody wants to come up in debate. Tell me why they like Trump. Why is your brain not good? Come tell us. Otherwise, we might call it quits here soon, and I might go do a random shenanigans stream on my personal account.
I shall probably go offline for the evening. Got to keep my sleep schedule regular because I'm fucking dealing with Nazis inside of 48 hours.
Oh, all right, girl.
Love you, boo.
Smoochies, forehead kisses.
Smoochies.
Talking to you again, Oscar.
Kiss me goodbye and kick me for the algorithm.
Chat, also, if you're new here, don't forget to follow. This is my backup account. If you haven't followed, there's still a plus sign right here. Click it. I am gonna hop off and we'll raid somebody. But let me get... I'm gonna hop off and I'll be on this account doing shenanigans and shenanigans again. Oh, we
Shenanigans.
Hello. Mr.
You go
Lynn?
surfing yet?
Have I gone surfing?
Yeah. Since the last time I talked to you?
Mm-mm.
You gotta get out here, bud.
I'm a long
Newport
ways from a
Newport
beach.
Beach. Newport Beach. It's ripping right now. At the Wedge.
I'll have to check it out, man. I have to check it
All
out.
right. Take all that money you make and take a vacation and go rip some waves.
Shred the gnar.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
All right. Peace. Skyla, I'm sorry I haven't said hi yet. Hi, Skyla. Hi. I hope you're doing good. No nerves for me. We are, unless I'm visiting Skyla, we're not doing any of that. I'm being a good girl. All right, who we gonna do? Who we gonna Super Solid is on. Super Solid's on
Hey,
with Santana.
Have you checked out a dude named Bofidis?
Yes. His @ is a little different than that, yeah. We rated him, I think, the other day.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Must have missed that one. I think he's a pretty cool guy. He's got a lot to say.
I want to raid Bofa. I'm down. We can raid Bofa if they're on. No, we went to Matt's instead. Oh, that's right, because he was getting off. The landscape one's back up. What's up, bro?
Hey, I forgot to tell you. Did you see the Trump with the flagpoles? He said he put 2 flagpoles in at the White House, and they're the best flagpoles ever. And they're not the straight up and down ones; they're the ones at the angle. You gotta watch the clip. It's funnier than hell.
Can't wait.
He was talking about his new helicopter pad that he's wasting all that money on.
The $12 million one.
Yeah, the perfect granite, cut at a 2-degree angle. Nobody can cut it at an angle. Only he can.
We're all proud of him.
All right. See ya.
All right, man. He isn't live. Manda's live. Matt's live. Manda has done some really solid raids, so let's raid Manda. It's our turn to raid Manda. She's also like hung out recently and try to boost my algo, so let's do it. Love you back, Skyla. Her @ is
Amanda Rose 001, right?
It's just 00, the one she's on right now.
Or 00, that's right.
Yeah. Amanda Rose 00, chat. Let's give Amanda a follow and a raid. Give her all the love. I will see you guys in there. And shortly after, I'm going to be on this account. So I will see y'all there, chat. I love you. Catch you later. Peace out, Infectious. Pickles says bye too.
Bye, Pickles.